because the plan wasn't a success.
Exactly.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Everhold Chronicles, the third session, technically our fourth, but the third official session after our session 0. We have a couple sponsors that we need to take care of before we do things.
Let's not say we didn't.
Do you want to go first? I'm just kidding. Twisted Tavern, Eldermancy. Woo! Great stuff. Absolutely great stuff. I love the taverns. They are absolutely perfect. We've placed like 4 or 5 in our world already. And probably going to have more. In all honesty, they are like a lifesaver when it comes to descriptions and environment descriptions as well. It's just good stuff. You want NPCs? Bam, you can put them in their stuff. They fucked with a hag last week. It was in this book. It has lore. Not only that, it's a part of their story now. There's more to it, actually. Way more to it. Oops, I didn't know that, but now I do. Uh-oh, sorry guys.
Leaving the DM not to read everything in the book.
No, there's more. Oh, I did. It's just I didn't read everything, and
you have to memorize it word for word, so that way we know.
That's why we just whatever you fuck with, you fuck with.
This is where the improv comes in.
Eldermancy, Twister Taverns, absolutely fantastic resource. The PDF is online right now. You guys can get that right now if you go to Eldermancy's website. If you do pre-order the actual cover, which, oh my god, it's so gorgeous. Look at that art. It's absolutely fantastic. If you do that, it is still available for pre-order, so you guys would have to wait on that. But if you want access to all these excellent taverns, it is available on PDF right now. And our second sponsor, as you can see down below, is Describe.com. Describe.com. This is the one that I wanted to improv. Let's go. You have something for me? You have something for me?
Well, see, this site is great for when you're wondering how to describe to your players how fucked they are. And when you just go in, you take a moment, you go, all right, let's search Avernus. Let's just search Avernus.
Okay.
You want to tell your players how fucked of a situation they just got themselves into. Just step right in. Describe it to them properly with Describe.com.
I search Avernus on Describe.com. Deep in the dark forest, the shadows and rustling of wild animals whisper. Past a black passage, under ancient trees. In the darkness is a gate of stone, engraved on it, arched with words. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Beyond the gate wanders the lost souls who committed to no cause in life. They are stung by wasps. Their swords oozing. Ooh, good description word, oozing.
Yes.
They wander the banks of the river Archeon, wailing in sorrow of their eternal inconsistency, both damned and pitied by the gods of justice and of corruption.
Sounds like a happy place.
That's the first circle of hell, everyone. Described in a very quickly description. Clearly, you would probably want to go a little slower if you were doing that. But very quickly, very efficiently, Describe.com. Thank you so much, my friend. Absolutely great. We improv everything here on the AC2I chat. All right.
And then session 3.
So, does someone want to do it, or is Caleb doing a recap of last week?
I'm in session 18.
And then, session 18 as well. Session
I know.
0 as well.
I know. It's okay. You don't have to.
What happened last week?
Oh, okay.
All right. Are you guys ready for a quick description of what
Are you ready for this?
Are we ready for the improv quick decision of like whose lines anyway? Here you go.
All right, let's pull the
I
notes.
forgot. Yeah.
Pull
I'm
the
like,
notes.
I forgot to send to you guys.
You did forget to send that.
I just
See?
need to know
It
where it
happens.
started and where it ended, and I'll fill in the blanks in between. My brain will process everything. I just need to know start and finish.
Start. Everybody gathered. End. Hag.
Oh, yeah, hag.
Hag.
Hag, it's a good way to end the thing.
That is a good way to
Souls got sucked out.
Oh, it was a hag. Oh shit.
I mean, that's the start and end.
Slacker over here.
Yeah, me. Slacking. Macking and packing.
Alright, scroll it down. Is that? Oh, yeah, that is it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Okay,
all in.
start of it. Oh yeah, now I remember. Now I remember how it all started. Alright. So last week we started off all separated throughout the town. The people from the downside, undersea, however you want to refer to it, wherever you're from. All were trying to figure out how things went down. Because in the prior session, the party got kind of fucked by a quest. And the people from the Undercity don't like getting fucked. So they said, you know what, I want that guy dancing, I want him cold by morning. They set up a proper assassination. Turns out that guy doesn't exist anymore. Reasons unknown to the party. But the party goes, alright, well, I guess that's fine. I want any information you can. The downsliders, they try to get what they can. And at some point, Julio, he gets a request from his boss. He gets a request from Jumba.
Junga.
Junga.
Just Junga.
Junga. My brain says Jumba because, you know, it sounds very similar and my brain goes to the little stitch. Don't mind my brain. So Junga puts out a request. He needs a problem dealt with that was supposed to already be gone, dead in the grave, not swimming. But has resurfaced. Apparently it's an old family member. Needs to be removed from the plane of the living.
As you should.
So the downsliders, they discuss it. They try and go, how can we they go, well, we need to convince the rest of the party to be in with this, because we're not dealing with this person alone. She's apparently a caster, she apparently caused a lot of trouble. So we'll get some of these other guys, they seem like they can be malleable enough to convince that this person's evil and we should deal with an evil person. You know? So we do that. They head up to Topside, where the gnome is buying things. I'm sorry, not gnome. What is your species?
Burning Goblin.
From our perspective, the goblin.
Yeah.
Yep, that is from your perspective. He
No,
looks
no,
just like
the
a goblin.
the very odd goblin. PJ is I forget what PJ was doing at the start of it. Was she just
Y'all can improv it. You know.
I was
Doesn't have to just be
dressed
him.
as a.
Oh, you were at the tavern drinking and having a merry time because you have a week off because after
Exactly.
the prior
And scaring
episode,
the kids.
Yeah.
after the
I wasn't
prior
scared of the
episode,
kids.
you were
They
just
loved
like,
it.
Scaring
Yes.
the kids.
we're closed for 2 weeks. No more dungeon delving for 2 weeks because everything just went to shit, and we need to keep people away from all this
Yep.
while things get figured out. So, partying, buying things, coming back to the tavern, enjoying his purchases, moping in a corner,
Yeah.
also partying.
Yep.
So
As we do.
the downsliders meet with the topsiders. Jake's character, Blaze, came down to the undersettled city a little bit, tried to get a feel for what the lifestyle was like down there a little bit. He did a pretty good job keeping himself hidden, keeping himself out of it. None the wiser of anyone in the group, and probably in the Undercity. Who knows? There are prying eyes everywhere. But as far as the party knows, nobody knows it was him. He got a little bit of information. He met up back there, everyone back at the top side as well. Everyone got a little bit about the job, but there was enough persuasion, enough conversation to move. We're gonna go to the harbor off to the east. What is the name of that? I know it. It's in my
Specterwood Harbor.
Specterwood Harbor. I was like, I know it has to do with the forest, but I can't remember what.
Killing it, dude.
Specterwood Harbor, and we decided to take the night train. Is the name of it? What's the
The railway is technically the name
the
of
railway.
that
Railway.
railroad. Yes.
We took the railway
A railway.
A railway. Yep.
to go there. A night train of sorts, where you get to stay the night on the train. It's kind of a really comfortable experience. It has a tavern to it. It has a lot of energy. And the party started enjoying some of that really nice food, some of that really nice energy, some of that really good liquors, some of which having some really interesting effects on some people who drank it too little too quick.
A little bit.
Putting him out of commission for a little. He did some dumb things.
Yeah, we don't have to go into detail.
Yeah, Blaze did some dumb things. Nearly fell off the train. But
Yeah.
the party kept kept him on the train, kept him alive. Everyone's A-okay. It was only a slight scare. However, he was out of commission for the rest of the night.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
He was
However,
on the playlist.
the rest of the
Yeah.
party was not out of commission, and the rest of the party was kind of, some of the party members were like, yeah, these guys are kind of rich and they're kind of stupid. Let's see if we can slide some money out of their pockets. Some of the members. I don't know
Yeah,
which
we don't
ones.
know why they would do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Can't point fingers.
Yeah. They seemed like they could miss a few gold. It's just
They
kinda-
needed to.
They were looking to do some work late at night. But one of the late night entertainers kept singing late into the night. And these couple of party members may have been listening into it, and they may have been charmed by this beautiful song. And their confusion on this was like, oh man, I'm just feeling kind of horny. I'm just go. I don't know how to deal with this.
Yep,
kind of vibes.
Yep, there you go.
It went as you expect, poorly.
No.
It turns out that one of our party members was like, I don't really know how to deal with this. He went up to the little singer, was like, I'm attracted, but I appreciate your song. I've never been moved in this way, and somehow the conversation turns out, though I don't remember exactly how.
She revealed her form.
He
walked away, heard her voice, then looked back.
There was a momentary slip in her voice as that character was walking away, and Julio caught that on his ear of slightly almost demonic, and he kept stuck around and peered through and saw the changing of forms a little bit behind the glass, and reacted with anyone's usual reaction of demon kill it. Bang bang, combat starts. It turns out she was holding a bag that no one should apparently touch.
No one.
And Lear didn't understand this. Lear saw it as possibly like a mage's bag where they keep their components or stuff. So he tried to get it out of her possessions. Obviously, she's casting a charming spell. So he goes to grab it, and boom. He's no longer on the material plane. Well, his body still is, but he is not. He's staring at his own body. He's staring at her through his own, and he's looking at himself through himself a little bit. Not a good experience overall. Not a good experience.
Quote, astral projecting.
Yes, quote, astral projecting. It turns out that was a soul bag, not so good to touch.
Yeah. Little bad.
Semantics.
Little bad.
Fighting starts to happen. Lear is useless. Blaze is on the shitter.
Blaze is useless. Lear is useless. Who's fighting? Who's doing all the fighting?
Julio gets the shit beat out of him.
Multiple times.
And the fight eventually ends with Lear in his astral form, after everyone has done an immense amount to try and keep this hag from killing Julio and possibly the rest of the party. Lear manages to throw the soul bag out the window. It hits the ground at such a force it destroys the bag, and the hag disappears. But that's not all.
We're not through yet.
As it happens, the
most
hag
special thing that
had
ever happened in D&D history.
some other things set up, and it may have been these cauldrons that were only visible from the astral plane, and these cauldrons may have gone off, exploding, essentially forcing everyone out of their bodies, except for one person.
You.
Who only half of him got forced out.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Dominico. Nico got thrust out of there.
So, one of the party members was still there in one form or another. But Nico was not. Nico was with the rest of the party, trying to figure out how the fuck we get back into our bodies. Luckily, one of the party members
Very lucky.
had knowledge of a very possibly powerful being known only to them, who they were reluctant to approach, but they managed to convince them to help at a cost, and this cost has yet to be determined. It's a bit of an IOU kind of situation, and so the party, through that, has found their way back into their bodies, learned that this hag used to actually be known to the rest of the railway, and she was just accepted as a performer. And
Except for Nico. Nico is still astral.
however, one of our party members, at least half of him, is still on the astral plane staring at
no
us.
clue.
And we have no idea.
No clue.
Yep.
Nobody knows.
And
As Nico still remains
Thank
without
you.
his body.
that was a hell of a thing to recap. I don't blame anyone for not wanting to do that.
We also made
Perfectly
lot
willing to
happened.
do that myself.
We also made
That
it
was
to
a
our
lot, and you did a
destination, too.
great job. What did you do?
Oh,
We
we
did
also
make
made
it
it to our destination a lot.
Yeah, you did make it to your destination.
After
And you
a
made
close
it to the
call.
Spring of Peace, which is this current tavern in this area, in the Specterwood Harbor. So what we're going to do is, before we even get into any session, I need someone. You can determine anybody
I
who
will.
wants to roll.
I will.
3 people.
I never get to.
I need 3 people.
Don't you always get to?
So we got Prince,
I thought you always
Chris, you'll
No.
go, and
I
then
never get to.
who else wants to do it? I'll let you guys determine.
What are we
Skylar
on?
wants to go.
What am I rolling?
Go for it.
What
We'll let Skylar go. So the 3 of you roll a d20.
D20, okay.
Just so with my knowledge, I
I
know
got
what I'm doing.
16! That's good, right?
Yes,
16.
before it even stopped
Five.
rolling.
Five.
I know. Isn't that incredible?
He got a 20. Okay. Alright.
This
I
dice is-
guessed as soon as I started, as soon as I rolled it. Oh my god.
I
It's like you
rolled
knew.
it. I rolled it.
I know. Crazy.
Give me a second.
What? What is this?
I just clocked us by getting a 20. God damn it.
I swear to
Uh-oh.
God.
He has to
What?
get
I have to think about things. Just
He
give me a
has to get
second.
the dragon. Hold on, you need the dragon.
Well, I did
one, right?
not do the fucking dragon.
Okay.
These are just antics, okay?
Oh no, let me get the
Yeah,
dragon.
get the dragon out.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's a fucking random Tarask attacking town now.
So what we're going to do is we're going to start this session off with everybody here.
Yeah.
Besides, clearly before we even start, thank you, Michael, for coming to this session. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with everybody. Well, I'll let you know when your character's introduced. We're just going to basically streamline this first part to this scene opens to everybody, but clearly not you yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
At the party that is here kind of talking before we get a chance to encounter the city or determine what's the next move. One thing that you do notice is that the twins do not show up in the morning. That is something that is of note.
In the way it's positioned, it doesn't make sense.
They as everybody starts to gather, the twins don't show up at the moment. This is just something that pops into your brains. Also, you also notice that Julio seems to be MIA. 3 people.
Would I have a somewhat understanding of buying Julio?
Yeah, probably gonna head to scout ahead.
Yeah.
That or
He's dead.
resting. A little extra rest because he got the absolute crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
something that you
Conscious
probably
of
know
it.
since you are a closer friend to him than most, he does sleepwalk. It could be a sense of like somehow he managed to get out of the tavern, but that's not what you think immediately.
Yeah.
That could be a possibility that he's an avid sleepwalker.
I guess I'll meet everyone down
Mm-hmm.
inside the tavern as we.
And PJ, you would know that Nova would have told you that that Blaze was really fucking sick, like barely couldn't move from his escapade,
Yeah.
so she's gonna have to take care of him. That's the note that you have,
Makes sense.
but they don't know. So everybody starts to meet up at the Spring of Peace tavern that is in the middle of town. How does who wants to start?
So I put the link though for you guys.
On the last session?
Yeah.
Update?
Well, it's notes for almost every suggestion or every session. It's just gonna be broken up.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I didn't do session 0 because that was just session 0.
It's session
And
0.
I didn't know whether we were gonna live, so I honestly didn't write notes for it.
It is fair. Completely fair. Okay, so a lot to talk about, guys.
First on the list, out of character is
Mhm.
what do we do about our mission?
I think my character would come down, approach that. That's seeing you all.
Pleasure.
So, that was an interesting
I'm not really going to be enjoying any performers anytime soon, just to let you know. No offense, PJ.
I don't see a PJ.
Also, you have, well, I mean, she has kind of similar vibes sometimes, whatever, what the fuck was happening with that hag.
I don't see her performing in the way that she was performing.
I know, but, you know. You alright, PJ? You seem a little bit off after, whatever the hell you were talking to.
No, I'm on.
Okay. You keep your
Something's
space.
on yet? It's on.
No, you don't have ours. I won't push. Understandable.
So I just want to know what the hell happened. The last thing I remember is I woke up on the floor of the train.
That is pretty much what happened.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I guess Nico's still, you know, he didn't get to pass that information on or anything, so I don't know. how
No, he's been kind of silent, which is unnatural because he's always talking shit. So
Maybe he's really scared because there was a lot of shit happening.
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know.
Well, whatever happened. Let's try not to talk about it too much, because that was our third encounter in a row where we almost died.
Yeah,
Mm.
we would have been relatively.
I don't know what happened, but it seemed almost impossible to get out of the situation that we were in.
Snap of the finger!
Yeah, I had no idea.
So
Not
can,
gonna lie.
I feel like
I
we
couldn't
go.
even access my magic items.
I feel like whenever we go somewhere, trouble finds us, no matter if we don't want it to or not.
It is because we are blessed with good luck, that is why.
You call that good luck?
Uh-huh.
As you guys are talking, a lady with, I would say, more tannish skin, black hair, almost kind of got a Barovian vibe to her. Think of like desert vibe to her. She kind of approaches you guys and she goes, "Hello, are you guys looking for drinks or breakfast? Sometimes people want drinks.
I'll just take breakfast this morning.
Yeah.
Just breakfast? Anything in particular?
Yeah, just
We don't really have a breakfast menu. We like eggs, bacon, normal
Just
stuff.
some bread and some sausage, I guess.
Bread and sausage, nice, good choice.
eggs and bacon for me.
Eggs and bacon, all right.
Can you make eggs into an omelet?
Yes, I got you on that.
Okay.
Eggs and an omelet, yes. Oh, anything on this side, just eggs?
Just eggs.
Gotcha. Anything for you? Got you. She walks to the back, and she.
She didn't even ask me, she just walked away. 'Cause if she
Looked
was
at
like,
PJ
"Oh,
and goes,
tiefling."
"Nope."
As soon as you see that, she does walk back. She's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't."
No,
Your
this
big
thing-
table.
No.
What do you want? Anything?
I don't want anything from you.
Perfect.
PJ, what does PJ usually order whenever I'm with PJ?
Smelling
Silent.
PJ would like some pancakes, and if you could do the syrup and a smile, that'd be great.
We'll get our syrup artist on that. I'm sure they're great at that.
It's gonna be a very JoJo-esque smile.
It's gonna be an angry face.
You come back and then you can hear from the back a little bit. Hey, what? Chill the fuck out, dude. It's not that serious.
Syrup in the shape
You
of
see
a what?
a golden dragonborn kind of just come out and he's got this weird apron on. He goes like, "Who wants a smiley face?" You giving me the scowl? You want the smiley face? The scowl? You want the scowl instead of the smiley face? Who wants it? I can't promise you perfection, but I'll do my damnedest.
It's gonna be a smiley face with deep
And he like walks into the back.
It's gonna be so perfect.
He's so extra. Hooray!
Either that or it's just gonna
We'll go
be.
back and see if there's anything I can do to help him. She walks to the back to help him, I guess.
Didn't even ask
It's
what
gonna
I
be
wanted.
pancakes with knives for the eyes.
I mean, I would have skipped over you too, PJ.
Why would anyone skip over me?
Attempts to ignore you.
What? Why did I do that? What did I do?
Horrible
Oh my
people,
god.
horrible
Is it
people.
because of my hair? And like her hair is like out and it's like disgustingly long. Because
Yeah.
of like how long it's like been.
She normally has it.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
need a
Done.
brush.
I had one.
You had one. Do you have one?
I think it's still somewhere over here.
Did you break it in your hair?
No, I just lost it.
How do you lose a brush in your hair?
Nova was supposed to finish it, but then she left, and I was sad.
Oh, Nova's not gonna be with us. I was wondering why they weren't at the table.
Ah, yeah, they said they went to go take a shit somewhere or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was, he
Just
wouldn't
support
stop.
information.
There was shit everywhere. With this, the whole plane smelled like it.
Alright, you gave me more information than I needed. PJ. Julio's kinda gone ahead of us a little bit. He's trying to find whatever sources he can to
Oh, for the smell?
yeah, PJ, for the
Okay.
smell.
Alright.
We know who did it, but
How do we approach our current situation?
Well,
I
normally
guess
I
we
wouldn't
ask.
approach it topside style, but I don't think you guys would approve of my methods normally.
we
So
go around and skulking in the dead of the night,
I'm
shaking
pretty
everyone we see, and then saying, I know where you were last week.
Well, because I
So
That sounds
I'm
like a
assuming
really
that
fucked up
Nico's going to be
detective.
trying to contact Nico in some way, shape, or form.
Whenever he's
I
got the
I
ability
just
to
want
do
this
that.
done now.
That's
I
the
don't
point
care
here.
how it's done at this
His
point.
name was
But for
Narcoleptic
right now,
Man. He was so good at his job. Oh, but he was always very asleep.
You should get
But at this point,
better
Nico
idols.
knows he's gone, right?
Narcoleptic Man was a very good hero.
you just
He's
hear
very
silence.
prominent.
You can feel a
Sure
void.
was.
Not necessarily know he's gone, but you got a hunch.
Yeah.
So as he does come back with your, he personally comes out and he goes, "Okay, what are you doing? This is not how the restaurant works." And he goes, "I don't give a fuck." And he starts telling me how to run my fucking tavern. I don't tell you, bitch. You don't get on the side. Like he just starts cursing obscenely, and she's just like, "What the fuck is his problem today?" Jeez.
Well, this is a smiley face.
Let's see how well he does that smiley face.
Killed, no, don't make him roll for it. No, it should be perfect.
It's actually pretty good.
Okay.
Rolled an 18. He did a good job. So
It just-
smiley
It just
face
has
is-
miniature demon
There's
horns on
like a
it.
little squiggly line in like the middle of it that's like a little dip, like a.
he was trying to
But other than that, it's a perfect smile.
Oh, because it's my teeth, huh? Because of my teeth? Okay. Because I got sharp little fangs.
I got treated to a fucking dragonborn, dude.
No, you're not.
You can't say that.
You're a
I'm
dragon.
gonna burn my tavern.
Come in here.
Anyone else got any special requests and shit? Anyone?
I didn't even say
That's a piece of quiet.
Peace and quiet. Ooh.
That's on the menu.
And she does go, "This is called the Spring of Peace. You named it."
I was drunk when that happened.
I was fucking.
Has he renamed this place? I know it's on the
Seriously, you
key.
wonder why we don't get any tips.
This is prime entertainment right here.
And he like slowly walks, backs himself into the kitchen like, "Oh my god, another day in spring peace." All right, if you guys need anything else, let me know. I'll be behind the barkeep.
Yep.
Slowly walks
Extra
behind
spicy, that's what it says.
the inn bar keep area.
I just like grumpy facedly eat it.
There's a little dip in my
I'm
smile
just gonna take a spoon, ladle some of the syrup that's dripped on the side while you're sad cutting it, and I'm just gonna make angry eyebrows on it.
It looks so much better.
Any problem. Anytime, PJ.
You
Anytime.
start to walk in at this point. Now, the information that you have is that you are currently looking for a strange blue creature, elves, with like elf ears, but got horns on her.
Damn it, that's me.
It's the information that you know currently.
Shit.
Okay.
Basically, your master told you he got insight on a potential venture for you to go on your next outing of sorts, expedition. Since he tells you that you need more training consistently. You need more training. It's like half the time when you come to your master, like he doesn't even give you like 5 minutes. He just goes, "You need more training."
Can you do a
walk
fireball?
in with the insight that this might be your next adventure?
Okay. Alright, so there is a small little mouse folk wearing wizard robes. He's got a book bigger than he is on his back. And he's just he kind of comes in the front door and he's looking around like, cats around here. Okay, so okay, good, perfect. Also weirdly looks over at the tavern keeper like, sometimes they think he's a rodent, so he's a rodent. But
They mistaken him for his own kind.
when he goes to the counter, now for reference, he is this big.
He made him tiny.
He's tiny.
He's a tiny.
He's got.
Tiny mouse.
He can get one shot very easily.
Oh no.
He's very little help. But he
Hunter's rocket.
so he goes in and he's like looking at the counter. He's like, excuse me.
Oh, you again? Great.
Can I get a step?
Let me grab my broom.
You wanna what?
Excuse me.
Yes.
stool and a lift? Or just a stool? I'll climb up.
Sure, I'll help you. No, I'll do it. Let me get my broom. He just like picks you up violently, puts a stool underneath and then puts you down.
At least he didn't.
Enjoy your stay. Fucking hell.
Oh, great. That's your van.
I need a new job.
No problem.
I don't know. He's being extra this morning.
Man, I will take what I had last time. A small piece of cheese.
Right on it. He does give you a little side of cheese and your usual drink.
Usual drink.
Milk.
He's got like a tiny cup.
They've been around enough that they accommodate you pretty well.
Yeah,
They know you regular.
I have needs.
They no longer chase him with a broom.
Yeah, that was how I first got in here, and they were like, "Mouse."
As you were lightly slipping on your drink, you kind of like look around the surroundings, and you see a couple of different tavern.
All right.
or
So
at least
when I look over at their
people.
table, can I get a description of what they look like?
Yep, that we're gonna get right to it.
Alright.
You look around and you see this specific big round table, where you can see each of these individuals looking at. Currently looking for the tiefling.
I'm very angry with the tiefling.
So if you guys want to describe your character so he can envision them, go ahead.
Yeah.
Whoever wants to go first, and we're kind of going in order.
Alright, so, you see a human of sorts. He wears a lot of garbs. His hands are covered in gloves. He has a neck gaiter, but it's not covering his face. You actually see it down by his neck. You see horrible scars along his neck. Look like surgery scars, though, because they look to have been stitched up properly. He has scales on the top of his forehead a little bit. And then his eyes, they have also really horrible scars around them. And instead of human eyes, he has what would appear to be Yanti's eyes.
How many Yanti eyes look like?
Snakes.
Snake eyes. Okay.
Snake eyes.
Gotcha.
And you see his skin is very pale underneath his neck gaiter. He seems to keep himself fairly well covered. No hood, though. Just mostly natural coverings. He has long black hair. That is tied back in a ponytail. I couldn't remember if I described him as such. I don't remember. And yeah, that's this guy. And his eyes are red snake eyes. So at first glance, he is quite the terrifying looking guy. And he has this very irritated style to him.
That's the first description. Who wants to go next?
We'll go next. So what you see is a blue-skinned tiefling. She has very long sleeves, like a long sleeve shirt that just kind of like overlaps her hands. So she like since she's eating, she has to like pull them back.
I see
like,
what you're saying.
roughly. They have what seems to be stars instead of buttons that she probably picked up from any whichwhere. Like they're all different looking small stars. Lots of little knickknacks just like kind of like stuck in her hair. She has taken her hair out from braids, and then like her hair is all curly and wavy from it. She also is wearing striped pajama bottoms along with striped socks to match.
Okay, yeah. I would not miss this character.
And glasses too that look like hipster glasses.
And elf ears.
And elf ears, yes.
Can't really see them, but they're there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
They
yeah.
have horns.
You want to go next?
Yeah. What you see is a small gnome. He has some very spiky anime-ish brown hair. He's dressed up in a academy uniform, like a magic academy uniform, and then he looks very tired all the time. So that's the best I can probably describe him.
A small gnome, brown spiky hair, blue academy robes, and he's got a little sad vibe to him. You want to go next, Carl?
He's beside himself. So we know he's missing.
You see one character just kind of hunched over like this, wearing a very dark black robe or cape with the hood drawn up so it covers his face. Any portion of skin that you may be able to see on his hands, they are uncovered, is extremely pale.
Okay.
I mean, like it has never seen the light of day.
Actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
You missed one.
Yeah, we got right.
Alright, you see this little small goblin-like creature. He's got bulging like eyes, like really bulging eyes with yellowish, like whites would be they're kind of yellowish with the red irises.
Okay.
He's green skin, green hair. When you just look at this creature, you see green. You see green. He's wearing very casual militaristic garb that's all green.
Yeah, there's a theme growing here.
You see a quite long katana, well, long for him. It kind of covers like most of his body from top.
Yeah.
He's about 4 foot tall. The sword's about 4 feet long.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a deep green color.
It's all green.
Actually, I do want to describe my character a little more as I think of him. So I'm looking at this picture. Now he does he has that little, he's got that book that's on him. He's kind of looking at this a little bit. But I actually, instead of having those goggles that are in the picture, he actually has a little wizard, like a little hat.
Little wizard hat?
Merlin!
Okay.
It helps his adorable effect.
Okay.
And he's wearing, he when he looked over at his character, he felt like kind of like, oh, another scholar. Because he's wearing also kind of wizard-like clothes.
So that is the group that you appear in.
Also, they're badly, they were made, he made him himself.
Oh, he's
So they got
a tailor, huh?
Tailored it. Tailor tools instead of drinking, but he worked hard.
Gotcha.
The master kept hitting him with a stick.
Gotcha. Well, yeah. So that's what you observe.
Okay. Oh, character names. Got descriptions, but not names.
Yo, you're not gonna get those.
No,
Yeah,
tell you.
those in character.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Okay, that's right. I just only described what I saw. So he's like, he looks over, he's like, he scurries. He's, oh, wait.
You're the one! You're the one my master described.
That's this accent, the last out of character. This accent bullshit.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know.
No one's perfect here. It's all good, bud.
He goes up. He's like, yeah. He scurries off the stool, which takes a freaking moment.
Yeah.
He goes over to your table. Excuse me. He walks right up to me, Ranger PJ.
Like, are you like on the table like right now?
No, well, he could get up on the table.
You could
Let's get up
wanted
right in
to
his
get up
face.
on the
So
table.
using his surprising dexterity, he lifts up one of the stools and then he like goes and he gets on the table. And, excuse me, pardon me.
Pick him up.
Ma'am, I need to talk to you.
What the small being now.
You pick him up.
Wait a minute, and I go.
It is so cute. Who are
It
you? What is
hurts. It hurts.
Ow, do I take
I'm
damage from this?
surprised.
No, I would touch you. No, it fucking
I'm
hurts.
surprisingly strong.
Ma'am.
Yes.
I can see even worse. His hat falls off, and then the glittering eye thing.
Look at him.
DJ, put the small being down. He's obviously approaching you. Not to be coddled.
Actually, this
I
feels
thought
weirdly
he
good.
was.
DJ, put
He
him
came
down.
to me. I
DJ.
mean, he came to anybody when he came to me.
Yeah, he's like waving one of his looks at you.
You
please
He's
put me
got
down.
his hands out from the grip, and he's like,
I put you down very gently.
he straightens up his robe real quick. He sees his little hat, he puts it back on. He straightens it. It's alright. He bows to everyone at the table.
On the table.
Very sorry to ruin your dinner. Very sorry to ruin your dinner. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with you, but sorry. I hope you're better. He looks over at you. Ma'am, apologies. Allow me to introduce myself.
I started just like giving you scratches on your chin.
Another face.
DJ, let him finish.
Yes.
I will say though, this is better treatment than I've gotten in many days.
Usually the broom.
So he straightens himself up. He looks a little
Yeah.
more official and bigger.
Mm-hmm.
He pulls out a step. He's like, "Ma'am, I have been
He
sent."
said this.
Why does no one take me seriously?
Yeah.
At least they keep feeding me for free. He looks over at you. Ma'am, I have been sent by my master, my formerly deceased master, to seek you out.
Oh, that's very well. Why?
He recommended you as a good. He said I need to get out into the world and learn how to be a real mouse. Mouse. I don't know.
Be a real mouse.
Why me?
Why did I choose him?
That's a good question,
You know
right?
what? He didn't say.
Oh.
As that happens, one of your books, one of the pages, kind of like slowly flies out and kind of slowly floats right into your hands.
Okay.
And as you are looking at it, the words start to disappear, and almost like a hologram appears before that. And you can see like a hologram,
He's never done that before.
a hologram of your master currently getting a fortune told by one of a similar looking dream elf of sorts, of blue skin, blue ears, and he goes, "Dude, I told you I'm not a fucking fortune teller. Why are you asking me who I think you should talk to? I mean, I don't have anyone else right now, and I'm very old and fragile. I feel like I'm going to die anytime soon. How is that my problem? Okay, sure." He kind of like pulls up a book of dream elves. "I'm the fucking king. You're stupid and bullshit. Fucking, I'm the king. I gotta know all the dream elves. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, this one." And it's just a picture of PJ going, "This one. This is the one that he needs. Okay? Yeah, that one's good. Bye."
He's the worst king ever.
He goes, "Okay, that was great." He like slowly starts to walk out, and the hologram disappears.
Well, that's not helpful.
I just go, so he recommended me.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Yes.
happened, DJ. You were recommended.
Man,
I
he
feel-
sure did. Are you a sorcerer or magic using of sorts?
I'm all of the above.
Okay, that would make sense now. He probably, I see I'm an apprentice, and I need a new master, probably.
Perfect. And I needed a new replacement because we just lost one of our party members.
Oh. Well, I don't want to be the mascot. I want you to know I'm confident.
I believe in you.
See, every other adventuring group that I've ever been near, they want me to be their mascot.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the mascot.
At this point,
I don't
Dominico
think
just
they
like
should
looks
be
up from his
saying
food.
I think they just temporarily.
Question: was your
Yeah,
master high whenever he suggested
No.
this one?
Whoa! Excuse me!
My master was very.
You
cold
get us
and
into
very
shit.
Confused.
I want to get you out of shit.
You get us into it first.
Exactly.
You know that it's sometimes hard for me to remember
I think
because
that's
he
good.
wanted to toughen me up, so he would just hit me. with
So
his
we're looking
stick.
for like experience and the most terrifying way possible. BJ's a great recommendation.
Okay, well, I guess you all
That
seem-
should be our slogan,
you
though.
all
Do
seem
you
the
want to die?
adventuring
Come to
group.
PJ's.
A lot of you are utterly terrifying, Sterling. But you know
I'm
what?
so
I
sorry.
think
they
we-
have that vibe. It is
I mean,
natural for them.
I can understand him and him. And her ish.
She has her moments.
So yeah, I mean,
It's moments.
this
but
leaves
there
us
are
to.
very few in between. But anyways, we will guide you to a better tomorrow.
Yeah, best of luck.
Hey, look, my turnover rate is 100%.
Well, it's
Minus
either way,
20.
I have nowhere else to go, and
Isn't it
my master did say before he went utterly senile.
Damn.
No, you're good. You're doing great, man. Continue.
Or while he was senile, maybe it was both.
No,
He said that experience is important. See, my master, in his infinite wisdom, got kicked out of his academy. Okay, so he was a wandering mage, and he said to me, "Oh, I haven't even introduced myself."
Yes, it's very good.
Right, I got caught on. It was probably because I was being smarter. My name is Nibelix the Third. You may call me Nibbles.
You have to be joking.
Nibelix. I just referred to you as Nibbles.
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 How can I not just...
BJ.
You know, my master did use me to get a lot of free stuff, so I'm not surprised.
So my name's Lear. It's a pleasure. We'll work well together. I can see already.
Yes, very well.
You seem to be the smart one.
No.
You
Use
seem to be the.
Free action hurl.
I have
Exactly, the
No one can do that in our party.
I have two requests.
I don't think anybody's
One,
strong enough.
I do not wish to be smothered. And two, please do not hurl me at the enemy. My master did this to me one time, and I almost died.
That sounds very vicious. I would never do that to you.
Now, don't get me wrong. I loved my master. He was a good man.
No.
He was just insane.
I'm sorry, PJ reminds
His
me
methods
of.
were very wild.
His methods made me the person.
I feel like PJ would do the whole get help thing from Thor.
It helped.
One of the people who currently are
Help him!
one of
And
the
then he throws them at
tavern people or
So it's the thing
customers
you look with,
at
like,
the
the
joint.
plastic,
he
or
kind of is
they get
wearing
help.
a
And then he throws, like,
military
it.
outfit at the moment.
Okay.
He's essentially kind of walks over to you, puts his sword to the side, and he goes, you guys are an adventuring party?
Whoa. We already had a +1. Who are
I
you?
am not looking to join.
Perfect.
I am military here, so I just wanted to let you know that if you guys are looking to go out, it is pretty dangerous at the moment. Maybe you are adventurous, so you must know that this is a hard take, but people are starting to nickname this area, and I'm not happy about it with the whereabouts of what's going on.
What
So
are they
if you are
nicknaming
going
it?
out, it is very dangerous.
Wait, hold on. What are they nicknaming it?
Giant country, but I don't like that.
Giant
Oh,
country?
So this is where the giants.
It doesn't make sense,
Country.
right? It's not a country.
It's not the country.
Right?
It's enormous
It
to
doesn't make
me.
any sense.
No, it's just it's like an area. But
Exactly.
we had a couple of events, not in the past few days, but in the past couple of weeks, with giants being a little bit more rogue since whatever happened.
Well,
To
the
our
giants, you're telling me they sneak up on people and stab them in the stomach?
I
No,
don't think he's.
I'm talking about the fact that they are wild and untamed and not, let's just
Not
say,
sticking with the
as There you go. That's a good word.
Isn't that like normal?
No, giants don't. Giants in this area aren't like wild as much as they used to be. They typically kind of
I mean,
fuck
yeah.
off and do their own thing.
We're in.
Yeah, we don't have too many hill giants in this region by normal standards. They tend to be deeper in the mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not even in the north
So
end of the Highlands.
just letting you guys know, be careful.
Actually, I don't know
It
where
is
we are.
more dangerous than
This is
usual.
coastlands.
Well,
Have a nice day, everyone.
somewhat closer to the
And he
coast,
kind of
we are
just
still in
puts his
relation
drink
to
on the
islands.
table and walks out.
Fun town.
The islands are toward us currently.
Tavern keep. Yeah, tavern keep. Can I get a chair? As much as I like sitting in the center of this table, can I get a chair next to the table over here?
I got you.
Okay, so
And you can hear him go, oh, no, not this time.
yeah, we are.
Stick it
technically
there and you
in the
make the damn
Highlands,
food. That's it.
Region.
Yeah,
Oh,
still
thank
islands.
you.
We are still close to the coast.
I got it. Chucks a chair.
She helps you and accompanies you.
So
Right.
I
In
sit.
this
I will be at the table next to
Yeah, that's
PJ. You're
Gotcha.
my best friend and girlfriend.
I'm just
You
gonna.
just-
gonna
you just
move
see a
the chair
booster
to the other
seat
side away
Flung
PJ.
from the fucking kitchen.
Where did they?
Gotcha.
Oh, I know this story.
Oh, that is not funny. That is not funny. So now what, guys? What are you guys doing next?
Alright, now that we've had one good distraction this morning.
Should we ask him
Um,
about the person we're looking for?
so,
Should we ask him about the person we're looking for?
I doubt the town's guard, well, the town's military would have too much information on this person. She tends to keep low, so if we're gonna get it, well, I guess if you guys are into talking to the town's guard, that's probably your normal route, so we'll go with that route.
Do they keep
as a-
records? Like when we got into town, they ask us for name and business pleasure.
It would have done. It would have been done before you guys even got on the train. So yeah.
Once we designate where we were going, if
Yeah.
they would have made note of it.
And it's only between Everhold and this
Spectrewood,
Spectrewood Harbor, because of the fact that they're literally interconnected. So they have records.
But Spectrewood Harbor itself doesn't keep a record.
No.
Okay.
Do they keep record of people coming in from places other than the railway?
Agreed. Yeah, that would be the case when they're going out on adventures. Essentially, they do have at least a town's guard outside to help keep record of if there's either depends on who it is. To kind of just take record of if it's an adventuring party or if it's just a random person who needs protection or if it's just a family member that is lost or something like that. It's just to
What
keep-
about coming back into town? Coming into
We're
town
trying
from
to see if there are records of people who comes and leaves the town.
Yeah.
Mostly to see
But then-
to understand why we're asking this is so we can see if there's a record of the person we are trying to hunt down coming into town.
Yeah.
The Luxadon lady.
Yeah, absolutely. There will be a record in and out.
Is this the soul taker lady?
No.
No.
That one's Mia.
No, that one's good.
Supposedly dead, but we cannot make assumptions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just be like, good sir, before you slants upon the lands and kill hill giants left and right, I have a subtle question.
You left.
Okay, so who was I talking to then? Was there anyone there?
No.
We might have left while we had our.
Yeah, you wouldn't be talking. He would have said. He already said, "Hey, just letting you know to be careful," and then he put his drink down and left.
Okay,
So
There's a swift into conversation and out of conversation.
yeah, it's like he shouldn't be drinking, but he did it anyway.
okay.
Alright, you guys want to try and talk to the town's guard?
Perhaps it would be best if we split up around town.
That sounds like a good idea, actually.
Cover more ground, get more ears and eyes.
Realistically.
I love
How do
to
we
be with
wanna-
DJ on your
Not
trip.
AD.
No.
How do we want to break up this this little group?
He looks over. He does look over at PJ.
PJ, I have a request, ma'am, and I will not be too presumptuous to ask this. When they arrive upon your shoulder, as we travel through town,
Yes.
Maybe we save the town guard for last.
Alright, so how do we want to get more track cover? I do better in the shadows, not dealing with people up front.
Well, what would Pagos be coming here with?
ooh, cloak and dagger.
To my knowledge, she was associated with, she had her own criminal organization she created. She got dealt with.
So I think the shadows are probably the best.
She was very known for torturing and over-torturing her victims. So, the first things that come to mind is bodies that have evidence. Look to Teddown's guard, try to figure out if there's evidence of anyone who's been recently heavily maimed, found anywhere in the harbor. Heavily tortured victims found in town if we're going to talk to the town's guard. As far as that perspective, the other options we can look at that might be information for us is she's a very large Luxadon. Probably has to frequent some places that can serve a larger creature. So restaurants or markets that might sell larger quantities of food might have seen her.
We might want to check along the shoreline. She might have a place of operation if it is under construction and loud sounds frequently happen over there. That
How
would
far
be a
is the
good,
shore from where
cover
we're
up.
at?
From where you're at, it'd probably be around a mile from.
Exactly.
A mile from going outside of town, pretty much?
Okay, so we would have to actually leave town to get to the shoreline.
Correct.
Shoreline would be good, but for now, let's try and stick within the city, especially if we're going to go individual ways. As a group, once we've exhausted our resources here in the city, then we will regather and perhaps then we will go to the shoreline.
So we have an hour. Who would want to be invisible for an hour?
I think those
I
two.
deal best when I can at least talk to the people I'm trying to talk to. I need to talk to people.
Perhaps we should save that.
Yeah.
For now,
Investigation out in the open seems the first route. Once we have more information, then we can go that route to
Better scout the information we find.
Scary man whose name I still don't know.
Lear.
Lear, sir. So you said that this lady you're staking, she disappeared?
She was killed.
But she still operates.
She is currently in operation still, apparently.
What?
We don't know the entire reason.
This is just a speculation, a very large speculation, but could she just, are we certain that she is one entity? Could she be like, multiple people, just saying that they are her? Could that be a possibility?
I like your thoughts, and it's a good thought, but unfortunately, it is not. That is actually a thing.
It could be some supernatural bullshit.
But we do know her to have been one person because she was a relative of someone who offed her.
Have you interacted with her before?
No.
not personal.
Well, I mean, BJ knows what she looks like, so I wouldn't have to ask her to describe. Well, I mean, maybe you should describe her just in case I can spot her.
We know her to be a Luxadon, a large elephant creature, humanoid.
Wow, little elephant.
She would probably be the only one here that fits that description.
Most Luxadons aren't native to Orsterra, so she would have been someone who came over from Favor.
It's not socially I will just stick with BJ.
Alright,
Okay, so what do you guys do?
as far as, I think it should be y'all three on the y'all side of the town, and then us three on the more open side of town.
Alright. You okay with that? I know it's not your usual style, but it could be good for you.
I want to try and keep the parties split evenly. I don't want people to, like, if we go off on our own, it's kind of really unbalanced.
My
if
master,
anything
in one of
happens.
his moments of senility, did say that splitting a party too much is a bad idea.
I Unless you
I
are
like your
willing to
style.
come with us and you can go with those two.
For his sake, I'll go with PJ.
Yeah.
So
Yes, that was a slight at you. BJ.
so it's gonna be PJ, Lear, and
Nibbles.
Nibbles. It's a hard name to forget, right?
Yeah.
And Ren,
Nibblix.
Dominico,
Nibblix.
and
He goes back.
Nibblix.
our friend Lear. So, okay. Where is the first group going? It's a question, yes.
Alright. We're gonna go to closer to the docks, some of the more working areas. You said you wanted to go towards more of the high class style areas. Alright.
You do better in that area, I do better in this area.
Okay.
Gotcha. And
I'll
you
try
got-
to make sure PJ doesn't stick out too well. She's
I'll I know I said
I
save
get
it
up
for
on
last, but Gar's probably
PJ's
the best.
shoulder, like with the
way
hair a little
we'll
bit, but I
find.
still just like.
Yeah, totally. Gotcha. Okay, so you
He's
guys are
so
going
much
to
better
the
than
so basically
Rocky.
the dockyard, pretty much.
yeah.
Essentially?
Dockyard, industrial district, anywhere that would be more slummy,
Gotcha.
where anyone living in that area, near that area, would the loud noise is not very friendly to life. So rich people wouldn't live there. It'd be most of the more slum style
Yeah.
environments.
Totally. Gotcha. So you guys make your way to the dockyard. You see, you don't really see many ships being worked on. There is one that recently docked that people are currently, I would say, maintaining at the moment. Doesn't seem like there's any shipping or any details as far as like them doing stuff. It just looks like they're cleaning at the moment. A couple of sailors are out, just talking, shooting the shit. Just looks like a chill day. Dockyard.
Ah, the ocean, my ancient. My
And it's quite old.
I fell in one time.
Oh, God. That sounds horrible.
I think my magic threw it.
It's okay. If you ever need help, I don't have to worry about breathing under the water.
You know, Mr. Lear, sir, you are so much nicer than you appear.
Thank you.
For calling me hideous. And terrifying looking.
I mean, I thought that was what he was going for.
It's the vibes you
No, I'm just shut up now.
Let's see if he finds you nice. It's easier to
Documents.
So-
Okay. While we're down here, I kind of just want to see if anyone kind of like stands out the most, like someone who would probably be willing to part with information, maybe like a talker, someone who rambles a lot.
You do see you. Make an investigation check, actually.
Can I also make an investigation check?
One person.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's great.
You got advantage. He's helping you. That's how D&D works.
One more time. Sorry, what?
You have advantage. He's helping you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, investigation.
Yeah, she's getting advantage.
It's an 11.
An 11?
Yes.
Okay. You look and you see a gnome. Kind of shabby clothes, weird hat, almost kind of like a beanie cap, almost. With more brownish attires that he kind of just just looks around and
I make sure I put my mustache on.
your mustache.
PJ,
I do whisper into DJ's ear.
Hey, I think local drug dealer. No.
you're a female. That doesn't work for you.
He could be. Who knows?
I say we go talk to him. He seems like a charming boy.
Because that's exactly what we're going to do.
I
And I
like
kind
you.
of just like, I walk up to him like this. Oh shit, what the fuck is that?
Sorry to say that.
He's like scratching his back.
She looks like the one who
Ah!
takes the drugs.
I'm standing back while you walk up. Like as
I
you
know,
guys-
as I
as
turn
you-
back, I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm just like staring at you going.
Secret weapon, charming eyes.
My danger senses activated.
Oh, he.
I keep like, I keep 15
Ha!
feet away from him. And I go,
You.
from like 15 feet away, I go, hello, Sal.
Oh, hey. Hey, what the? Who are you? Who are any of you?
My
Stay
name
back
is
from me.
Junior.
Junior?
Yes.
Ah, you're new. I don't know you.
Yes,
Where
I
you
am.
from?
Over there. And I point towards the railway.
Right. The railway. Those aren't sentient creatures. They
Okay.
don't walk on four legs.
No,
You
I-
weren't born there.
Yeah. You're good.
I know my facts.
You got a good eye.
Yeah.
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 Well, if
So who are you, huh?
I was looking for my long lost cousin.
Your long lost cousin.
Yeah.
What is his name?
Oh shit. The thing is that she's lost.
Man, I can't tell you how many people are lost down here, okay?
No, she's very particular. She was like way big, maybe yay high, has tusks, maybe like a trumpet and everything.
What?
Like a, what do you call them, Luxadon? Yes.
yeah, Luxadon.
Yep.
That.
Who cares? Why would I care, huh? Who cares? Why would I care? Why are you talking to me about this, huh? Huh?
I was trying to ask a couple of people,
Should we find drunks?
I'm just staring at you while they're dealing with this. I'd
Exactly.
also be looking for another
Exactly.
possible.
Yes, you
But
can.
you can
Perception check.
perception or investigation. Which one do you wish?
Whatever you want. You can choose whatever, which
I'm
one
gonna
you
put that
want.
investigation because it's a solid 27.
Gotcha.
Expertise right there.
Expertise.
Fucking
What'd you say to him?
Sherlock Holmes mode
So,
here. While we're having this dumb
yeah, I was just looking
conversation.
for my long lost cousin, Mrs. Luxadon. You
I don't know
ever
him. I don't know him. I don't know anyone around here. You know why? Because no one gives a fuck.
Sir, we did not introduce
Nobody gives a
ourselves
fuck.
properly to you. I'm sorry, we got to a bad start. They call me the big cheese.
The Bishies?
The big cheese.
The big cheese?
The big cheese.
Not him.
The big
I've dealt with the big cheese before. He's a problem.
Can we help you?
Are you
solve your
actually
problem?
Are you the actual big cheese? Because
I
you look
give
pretty
him-
small for the
I
big
give him a
cheese.
piece of cheese. It was like, it just like, it was like feed him.
The big cheese.
Holy shit! It is him.
Yeah.
What do you guys want from me? I got no problems, man. I got no fucking problems down here. What
We
the
don't
fuck?
want.
What's this?
Look. Let me speak.
No. I told you I'd have 30 gold by the end of the month.
Look, we'll forgive. Hey. We'll forgive your debt. We'll forgive your debt. If you just tell us what we want to know. My friend's gonna give a description of her cousin, and you are gonna tell us, and we'll forgive your debt. I swear.
Persuasion check with advantage.
What the fuck is going on right
Persuasion check with advantage.
My sparkly eyes. Oh no, we hit a
Well,
one.
you get advantage.
You have advantage.
Roll twice.
The roll twice.
Mm-hmm.
Take the higher.
now? Get to number one.
That's much better.
What was it, perception or
Persuasion.
Plus 6. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got 3 less than me. I mean, they're actually pretty good. But
Yeah. Yeah, that's like.
Yeah.
So,
You got over 20?
22.
22.
Gotcha.
yes,
Yeah, he
22.
goes.
I thought that was an 18.
Alright. You forgive my debt and everything? That's great. I appreciate everything that you are willing to do to me. Oh, great big cheese.
And I just
I
thought-
can't wait to be done with my debt.
yeah.
I've been trying to scrounge around for anything around here. I only found 2 platinum pieces. That's it!
Wait.
Alright. So, you ready?
He's trying to pay off 30, so he's a 2/3
Alright, you
there.
twisted my
So-
arm here.
Okay.
Yeah, but 2 plat.
Tell us what we want to know.
Gold.
Your debt is
He's
forgiven.
already almost there.
Okay. You didn't hear this from me.
No, he did not.
But
But
I did see someone relating to that. Heading around outside of town with a couple of weird guys in black cloaks and stuff. They're wild creatures. No one believes me. But they're made of pure black.
We believe you.
You mean the color?
Like the color black, pure black.
Uh-huh.
Like smoke and dirt and shit. That
Wait,
kind of stuff.
Smoke dirt and shit?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're made of black shit. Damn it. You ain't hear it from me though.
No, we do not. We do not hear from you.
Y'all
Okay.
start walking away, and the real big cheese walks up.
I think we should get out of here.
Meanwhile, you're already investigating. So
Well, I'll have been listening and we'll like glance around.
Yeah,
I
look
won't have
over.
gone far.
I do whisper
you
one
do
last.
notice that no one else besides like a couple of sailors were.
So I do whisper. I'm like,
It's gonna kill him.
Yes.
It's okay. For the greater good.
Okay. Also, do you want the 2 platinum pieces?
I walk up to him and I go.
I'm
"What'd
just
you
gonna
say to
walk
me?"
up.
And I slide
I'm-
30. I slide 30 gold on
This is our
Do you want the platinum
generosity.
pieces?
Do not upset us again.
him. Uh-huh.
You want the platinum? Okay.
Have a
He
good
gives you the 2 platinum pieces, and he gives you 2 platinum bottle caps.
I mean, those are still worth something.
Platinum, I presume. Or are they actually
Get out of
platinum?
here.
They're just bottle caps.
Yeah, they're just,
That
like,
have the word
Actually-
platinum.
Actually,
Written on top
Nibbles,
of
Nibbles menacingly looks over one last time.
Just make sure for your cats. Any nibbles.
Thank you, big cheese. Thank you. Yes. And he like slowly walks down the corridor, just like happily digging as he goes down into the corridors. And
He
stuff.
gets killed. He gets the $30, the 30 gold robbed from him.
no, he spends it all.
I think that guy was
I
drunk.
think.
What does he get to? Because he dies before it happens.
And the 3 of you are investigating the.
Yeah.
Once again, I guess.
Upper
remind
Mid-
me, Brent.
Yeah.
The higher class part of town.
Gotcha.
He said he wanted to go talk to the guards first.
Got you.
The main base of operations, you know, so I can get to
Oh.
the captain.
Gotcha. That's easy. You don't need a roll investigation check. Those are obvious places.
Yeah.
I'll let you-
Well, we're not hiding in the shadows for this one.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right,
You
yeah.
guys are. You guys approach a couple of guardsmen, I guess. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. I go, hello, sirs. Do you know where I could find the captain?
Oh my goodness! Look at you! Aren't you a precious little thing? Just, dude, take it serious. What are you looking for to find the captain for?
I just have a couple questions for him.
Regarding what?
I'm looking for someone, and I thought he'd be best. He would be the best one to ask.
I mean, you're looking for a lost person? Hey man, chill the fuck out. We're not that serious around here. You're just like looking for information. She ain't doing anything. Okay. Fine. But I got my eyes on you, little one. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Just let him go. They just start to bicker a little bit, and they reluctantly let you through towards their barracks, essentially.
As we pass, I just look at the one that's talking shit like,
Oh,
don't be
yeah,
near
you
got Don't be near ladder.
Well, you know what? There are no ladders around here, as far as I'm concerned. So, you know, I have my eyes on you two. I have my eyes on all of you.
Motherfucker.
Freaks, adventurers. I know you guys. I know your types. Chill the fuck out. That's the door closed. And
So the whole reason behind the ladder joke is first session. There was a
yeah, you can tell.
how would you describe
There was
Yeah,
a
kid that was on a
small
ladder?
person cleaning off a sign outside of the temple, and they were having a conversation. You know, he was on top of the ladder having a conversation down,
I jokingly said something about
and-
just jiggling the ladder a little bit.
and it nearly, because the guy was
20 feet high.
20 feet up in the air on top of this ladder. It's very
And
unstable
very
to
clumsy.
jiggle the ladder, and he fell and nearly died. But one of the other characters in the party caught the
I-
falling child.
I was purely joking about jiggling the ladder, and Caleb took it seriously.
I mean, sometimes
You gotta be
take
careful.
it serious. You gotta be careful, my guy.
Yeah.
So now it's becoming a running joke about Dominico and ladders. So
Yeah.
But yeah, anytime you want to do something jokingly, you got to say out of character or out of game.
Yeah.
Or come up with some kind of signal, like put your hand on your head or something like that.
Because sometimes I'll just be like, you know what, I'm taking this one seriously.
Yeah.
And then we'll go from there. But
Well, I mean,
it's a rare
it's
case.
become funny now. It's a running joke. So.
So I'm going to use describe.com for this one.
Oh my
Guys ready? All right, as you are approaching this lady, the guard stands taller than most, more upright and rigid in their stance than a typical street enforcer. You note the quality of their armor, the gleam of steel, the filigree stitched into their cloak, a royal guard, one assigned to the nobility. She has black hair. You can see some pointed freckles that kind of like gleam, like almost pretty much reach the end before her armor hits. And she slowly is just chilling, kind of looking at paperwork, stretching her back out.
I go up to her. Good morning, ma'am. I was just wondering if you could provide some information for me.
Hello there. How may I help you?
I'm looking for somebody. I'm told that they're a Luxadon of sorts. A female Luxadon. Do you know anybody of the sorts around town?
Not anybody that's on records, but pray say, why are you looking for them?
I was just looking to catch up with an old friend. Just wondering if she didn't give me information where to find her.
Gotcha. Roll deception check for me.
As they always do.
Uh, 17.
17? She goes, well, you know, it's hard to keep up with people nowadays, especially those that we're close with. But like I said, don't have anybody on records of an appearance of a Luxadon of sorts. But you are a friend, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I don't mean to be smiling.
No, you're good. I know you're not.
Yeah, we're pretty close friends. She never gave me information. I don't really have a way to contact her.
We do keep records of people who come in and out of town. Nobody on record as far as... Give me a second. Let me look in the back. She kind of goes to the back real quick. She comes back and she goes, the only records of Luxadon creatures maybe about a couple weeks ago. But they were accompanied by a few strange individuals. They did not want to show them their faces, and I guess the guardsmen that were at that point were a little afraid to approach and felt the need to back away. So we didn't approach, but yeah.
Okay.
It's not like it's anything that is of major notice.
That is slightly strange. Do you foretell if the guardsmen happen to catch where they might be heading?
It just seemed like they were headed outside of town. We have no records of them coming back anytime soon, so I wish I could help you, my friend. But if that person is your friend, sounds like they are naughty. Very, very naughty.
On an unrelated matter,
Yeah.
have there been strange injuries or deaths as of late?
Besides, you know, the willy-nilly...
Yeah, as outside of the giant attacks that we heard about when we first entered town.
Besides that, maybe a couple of people who have been reported to have been deceased from reported drug abuse within the past couple days. That autopsy has not been performed on them yet. That's all we got.
But as of right now, with pending autopsy, you suspect it's drug overdose?
And that's what has been ruled by the report since the guard has put me through, but no information on the actual cause of death.
Has drugs been an issue before?
Within the past few months, it has been, but not really been of note throughout this town's existence. It's kind of a weird problem that's approached recently.
Well, it would make sense, seeing as how you're a port town, this would be a good place to smuggle drugs in and out of, but not necessarily have a high percentage of users.
You are very right, my friend. It is a problem which I have yet to figure out. But as the drug issue might be an issue, we have the giants that are, unfortunately, seem to be a little bit more of an issue for us personally, as we have lost around 20 guardsmen to them within the past 2 weeks. Not good when we are not known for our citizenship.
So the giant attacks. Never mind.
Are you sure? Anything else?
No, I think we have all the information we need. Thank you.
Okay. I hope you find your friend. Seems as though you were very worried, and that's okay. Is there any way I can help you adventurers out before anything else?
Not at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Unless either of you two have any further questions.
No, not at this time. I do appreciate everything you've given me.
Understood. If you have any more questions, you can report to Lieutenant 2, which is my...
There was one of your guards outside the door that was just being very rude.
He's a prick, yeah.
Their guards.
I mean, even the other guard was just like, dude, calm the hell out. What the hell?
Will has his issues, okay? I can't help you with that one. That just don't let him hurt you. I don't know. He's not, if he actually hurts you, then let me know. But as far as I know, he's just a prick.
Okay.
As are a good number of street guards. Upper echelon, usually much more pleasant to deal with. But the ones on the streets, in my experience, most are just assholes.
All right, gentlemen. I will be seeing you whenever you need any problems. Let me know if there's anything else. I need to get back to my paperwork.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You as well.
Did the small gnome show obvious signs of drug abuse?
It wasn't obvious. He had his hands or
He
like his
seemed
arms.
like a druggie though.
You being around enough druggies, you would get a sense that he is a druggie.
As he's leaving these two's conversation, I would have been approaching him. Because that actually would stand out to my character. Because obviously the drug development in this town is recent.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, my character would definitely.
All right.
And you would come to the same conclusion I did. Typically, this would be more of a transport through with not a lot of users.
Yeah.
Is that
Good
the
Lord.
information we're looking for, pretty much?
No, that's a different style of information that I
Yeah.
would take note of because
Yeah.
that's unusual for this town. Because I would know this town pretty well. It's actually where I came into Orsterra as a normal.
Yeah. This is
Civilian.
technically
This is my actual home. city.
yeah. So yeah, you approach him and what do you say? He's
As he's walking away, I go, "Hey,
Huh?
no need to be handsy, friend. Hey, I see you might be able to help me out. I'm looking for either some flour, some buds, or some pixie dust, whatever you got.
Why?
Where we can find some stuff like that.
Why? Why do you need that? Why are you going to me? Do I look like it's obvious that I
Hey,
do
man,
stuff like
look,
that?
look.
I'm good. I'm clean. I'm clean.
Well, if you weren't, where would you be looking? Look, I'm just trying to find. I'm just trying to find a helpful hand, if you will.
Okay. I don't know how to get my hands on some Brown Town, if you know what I mean. But I'm not. Why do you need to know, huh?
Look,
You into it?
would I be asking if I wasn't?
I don't know. That's what a cop would say.
Look, man. I have a lot of pain. I like to deal with it the ways I like to deal with it.
Oh,
You have a lot of things you don't like in your life. I can tell you like to deal with it the way you like to deal with it. So I'm just helping brother out. I haven't seen it in town. It's like this. It's new, so I'm just trying to figure out where it's coming from so I can get a little bit, you know.
the Grove.
Grove.
That's where I get my shit.
That in
Okay.
town? Is that in town or out of town?
It's outside of town.
Alright. Anything I need to know to get in?
Sure, you're not a cop, man.
Hey, look.
Are you sure?
Yeah, who asked that, right?
Have you checked?
Who fucking asked that?
Alright, how can I
You gotta let me know for sure. By law, you have to tell me if you're a cop.
I ain't somebody who's trying to put you in a chain and drag. I'm just trying to figure out where I can get it. Look, I'm on your side of things, man. Do I look like a fucking cop? I think they appreciate me in their little fucking forte.
You also have to take in consideration how he looks.
Yeah, I do. And he is. That's why he's not. I'm not making him roll anything. I'm just giving him the information.
Mhm.
He goes up to a door.
I'll tell you what, and I'll stop. 3 copper in it for you if you tell me.
He just goes up to a random piece of wood. You go up to the cave door. Gotta do it that way. 1, 2. Gotta make sure to do it that way. You can't do it any other way. You can't go, no, that's gonna be fucked up. You can't do it that way because they'll know you're a cop. Gotta do it. Gotta get that second. Okay?
Alright, where's this cave at? North, east, west, south? How far out of town? Small little pace or a decent bit?
Decent bit.
Off to the east?
Yeah.
That's, sorry, south or north?
I know what you mean. Yeah. That's the best we got.
Thank you. I appreciate the help.
And I give him 3 copper.
Fuck. Starts to walk down.
Out of character.
might
This
be
is
dead.
not the same. Is this the same tweaker that we talked
Yeah,
about?
yeah. No, I
Yeah, it's
approached
the
him
same
after, as you guys
So
were
they didn't
walking away.
see Snake Eyes here. He just
Yeah.
I was standing a little bit back.
Yeah, he did not see him. He did not approach him.
we're wandering back to where we need to go.
I would
Yeah.
I would detour for a moment and then call out to you guys.
Mm-hmm. So, do all of you guys just meet up again, or are you guys just gonna have conversations as groups?
Anywhere else? Because we did give each other an hour.
Yeah, you did.
Or did we actually give each other?
You guys gave each other an hour.
Mhm.
I mean,
Ice cream.
taken an hour that might have not taken an hour.
What'd you get?
I got some really good shit.
We got
What's the
information.
deal?
Actually, yeah, I know what I want to do.
Um,
I'm gonna try and sneak away from the party.
Uh-huh.
okay.
From these
What you
two.
guys
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's the big cheese.
I changed
For
Hold
stealth.
on, hold on. I
I
put
think
him
that's
in
gonna
the
be both of
theater.
their passes
I
quite
put him in
easily.
theaters.
Really good.
And
Very,
I didn't
very
think
much
this
so,
would work.
considering
But
I was thinking
guess
around the same
there
thing,
is
so that
another
way.
big cheese
Because
Well, it's that
that
plus 9.
exists in
I mean,
town.
I was already kind of the same mindset of
And
breaking away a little
that
bit
big
because
cheese.
Dominico's feeling
Like,
that.
you see that? I was
yeah,
that big
but-
cheese.
Dominico's feeling that void where Nico should be, so he, like I was kind of figuring just like break away and be like, okay, Nico, where the fuck you at? Quiet. It's not okay.
Because I want to go to the morgue.
Oh, the morgue! Okay.
How about
Why do I know where this is going?
Wrong?
Okay, so
Because I know
what we need
you're
is we got
you're
the
looking for
weird
a.
adult drag addict
I want to see.
to give us information, and he said
I want to try and get an idea
before he's
of how
outside
these
of
people
town.
actually died. If it
And
really does appear if it
they're
was
being
drug
followed
or
by
if it was
shadowy
magic.
hoodmen. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
women.
For sake of
Women,
brevity,
yeah.
roll a
Roll it.
investigation check.
Alright.
Evil women.
I found where they went.
Yeah,
It's
I've got
an
some good
8. My
gear.
investigation
Good.
sucks.
Shadowy people I didn't catch.
You're good, scary weird man.
How's your survival?
So I gotta ask,
And we got
did you
two.
Do you have a
persuade
decent
him,
survival?
or did you just scare the shit
That would have
out
been a
of
9 on survival.
I'll be both.
I'll take that.
I mean, you look like you could just have gone up to him and said, I'll beat your ass.
I'll message you on Discord.
I do, I believe you could have, PJ, I really do, but we're scholars, we have to be reserved.
Exactly.
Violence is beneath us.
It's not beneath me, but
Actually, every, you know, I mean, everyone, so I guess, I don't know what's beneath me.
oh, you're going to have to use violence if you roll with us. Lots and lots of violence.
That's okay, I'm good
Enough
at
to
violence.
survive.
You know, despite
Yes.
how I look, I'm good at violence. I mean, with magic, I'm good at magic.
Oh, okay. Just hostile.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like openly say, hey,
You don't
you.
like you wouldn't like
I'm
pull
gonna
on
get
my shoulders.
bashed by a fire. There's some guys that want to throw magic. I'm losing this one again. I'm rambling again. He shuts up. He shuts up.
You think he would? Like if just like if he's
I'm sorry, I ignored you for a minute there, PJ.
No
What
one
did you
heard
say?
everything I said for the past 20 minutes, but it's okay.
I heard you were talking about how they were. Oh no, that was him talking about how
Yep.
The Luxadon was being followed by shadow people.
Well, we got.
Lots of them shadow people. So that's good information, right?
We need to see what the others discovered because this is the information of a tweaker.
But I
You
have
You would
to
you would
just
you would put 2 and 2 together.
Okay. So it actually is drug abuse.
Or
Okay.
if you want to collect people.
Since you're the
So
criminal, right?
while they're while he's doing
Yeah, let's
whatever
see
he's
what the others
doing,
figured
and
out.
he's
See what
obviously
their
walking
story
ahead
is.
of me,
We get
I'm just gonna
so
kinda
much
like
information.
step
Making
back a little
assumptions
bit,
about
slow my
what
pace a
turns
little
out
bit,
to
be like,
that's
alright,
fucked up.
Nico, the fuck you at? Quiet.
It's really not far to fall behind.
Because obviously Dominico could feel that void, so he's just like, something's off here.
As
That's a pot.
I'm pretty sure Bill kind of fucked us all over.
That was a miscalculation.
That fucked us over.
Exactly.
Alright, let's go meet with the others.
Yeah, see their stories, not our stories.
As you are walking a little bit farther away from everybody,
Mm.
essentially, as you try to connect with your partner,
Yeah.
let's call him that.
Yeah.
You just feel nothing. See, it was what you felt before he came into your body in existence already, but it's just as you try to connect with him and try to talk to him, it just feels so distant. No matter how hard you try, it doesn't seem like he's getting connected. Anything else you trying?
Let me see if there's anything I can do.
This is efficient information gathering.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that matters.
We know the person is outside of town, we know where they are outside of town, and we know what to expect when we get there.
Very easy.
Um,
We're just gonna talk to them.
Anything?
We're just gonna talk to them.
no, I was
Well, that's what I suggested.
like as a like a
Also, this
message
is
to Nico, I would like think as loudly as I can.
We're just gonna talk
It's
to
all
them.
you.
If you can hear me at all, regardless
That's
of where
all
you're
humans
at,
we murder are the humans.
can you
We're pretty
give the
humane.
group or me a sign that you're there?
Oh,
Because obviously he doesn't know what happened in his pain, so he's just like trying to connect in some way.
Roll an Arcana check.
Arcana. Plus 6, got it.
He's just having a conversation before it happened. This way, once the conversation happens,
16.
you don't need an
16?
account.
You would, as you were
My
connecting,
character wouldn't care. He's more of a
or
neutral
trying
man.
to at least,
In the middle too.
you hear a distant.
More accepting of.
He's kind of, if it needs to be done, it's done.
Fuck. Got it. Stuck.
And as that happens, make an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw.
It's plus 4. Got it. 16.
16.
Again, yeah.
Okay. You feel like your vision's going distant.
Mm-hmm.
And as the current reality starts to fade from you, you can almost see these green wisps start to rush by you like, I would say, shooting stars. And your vision slowly finds its way to this green spirit realm where you can just feel your hand and his slowly start to connect. But as his hand slowly comes towards in contact with you, it just fades through. And then that vision slowly comes back to you as you will come back to reality.
Oh, son of a bitch. What did y'all do now? So, obviously, he's gonna just, like, speed up to get back to the group, but he's got questions. Yeah.
So you guys all meet up as a group. Boom.
Back at
Y'all
the,
here.
Back up at the
An
tavern.
hour later, y'all here.
Back at the table. What was the tavern called? Springfield Piece?
I sit as close.
The Spring of Peace.
I actually sit next to him, to Lear.
Misnamed tavern.
I want to actually be right next to Lear.
Okay.
And this guy sat back in their spots at the table.
So, what'd y'all get?
A few weeks ago, there was a note of a Luxadon leaving town with a group of shady fellow. About all the information we really got. Oh, and apparently all the recent deaths have been drug related.
Dragons in town, that makes sense.
But it is much more recent, like within the last few days.
It's been excessive the past few days that they're dying. So she's put something out that's a little more heavy.
That and the more recent giant issue has been occurring since her arrival. So I have a feeling she may be related to that as well.
Interesting. Apparently she set up in a place called the Grove as the drug addict I told me.
We our stories match.
It's a little bit south of here. Small little cave. You wanna get in, it's a quick little on the door. Don't do it any different or they'll think you're a cop.
Did you text the same guy we talked
like
to? Oh, yeah,
Arcana
yeah.
people in this town at
I
all.
think I should find a change of
Oh, there
clothes
could be.
then.
I mean, there's a strong chance. Are you trying to get a hold of your?
My friend, you
Academy?
don't look like military this side.
It could probably help you.
You don't look like you're,
Yeah, to see if there's
Orsterra
any way
military.
that
Yes,
Nico
but-
could be helped
I mean,
from the astral
If you
plane
say
to
so.
Friend,
Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
We
we'll
say
definitely
that
stand out as
you
a
have a way of communicating with
Friend, I don't
one
even
of
have
your
these
teachers.
Okay.
we'll do that along the
My
road.
name's Red.
Okay.
When you guys
Red.
are along
That's
the way.
easier, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
But there's a way for you to contact
But-
them.
Like, all we gotta do is go act crazy, right? And let us in, we sneak drugs. I think I'm the big cheese already. Long story.
So while this
Let's
is
not call yourself the big cheese. but
I
we know
came
what's
up with it
gonna
on the
go.
spot. I was trying to be cunning. I
So-
will not give my name.
while you guys are all having this
That'd be
conversation,
good.
I'm just kind of like over here, just arm crossed, like looking at you and PJ, just thumping my foot a little bit.
I whisper.
It seems like he's had a little something.
Deal.
Maybe he's on the same drugs.
You clean, bro?
If you're talking about whatever drugs is going through this like town, yeah, I'm fine. What happened in the astral plane?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Like,
That's-
we got forced out of our bodies.
Oh, this is before you. We got forced out of our bodies.
This is
We
terrifying.
wandered around for a little bit. One guy died, I think, because I searched around. One guy didn't live. And
But
that was pretty much it. We PJ talked to some guy who looked kind of like PJ,
But-
and then we ended up back in our bodies.
Yeah, it's really cool.
how did we even get to the astral plane in the first place?
Oh, we were fighting that hag. And
Hag
that
was-
hag did some magic when we killed her bag that forced our bodies, our souls out of our bodies.
Yeah, we killed the bag.
That's the best I got. It was some like there were cauldrons and shit, and that's the best I got for you.
Well, that little escapade has Nico trapped in this astral plane.
We'll get
Where's
them out of there.
Nico? Are you not
Oh,
Nico?
that explains the silence. Thank
We'll
God.
get them out of there.
I like you a little bit better than Nico. You're a little bit more sadistic, and that's kind of entertaining.
Yeah, but I've
Then he's
grown.
quieter.
Yeah.
I've grown used to him being here, and he also keeps me in check a little bit.
I'll do that for you.
Okay.
Well, I don't trust PJ with that a little bit.
No.
Okay, I do expect you to keep people in check, but what kind of check? That's a good question.
I mean, wait down.
it is
Not
something-
only that, but if we don't get Nico back, I'm kinda worried about what Sogrim will do if he finds out that he can't get his son back.
Dead, buddy.
Oh,
And then just pull that bandage
telling
off.
me. Wait.
He ain't playing. My master
I
said
thought you were
He ain't playing.
Silver's son.
Nico's Sogrim's son.
Oh, I can't tell the difference.
Okay.
Just because I was brought with the Sky Orphans to Everhold does not mean I'm
I am in
Sogrim's
trouble
son.
with Sky.
So we don't tell him that it happened. We just say, oh.
Parent intuition!
No. That
Alright,
doesn't
well,
exist.
that is definitely an issue.
If we are gonna continue working together, we'll figure that out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
that's
we need
the
to
other
find.
thing.
Like, visibly, Dominico is just like upset because Nico and Dominico have been together since whatever happened
Okay,
happened.
so I have a profile of what we're dealing with, guys.
Which problem?
You are a horrible drawer. You know that?
I mean, she draws well.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
She's actually a detailed.
Prince on the other
Prince is not-
So,
I'm just like,
imagine that, but like 20 times better.
So,
This
Mr.
shit-
Nico, sir, you literally need to be beside yourself then.
You'd be the only one like smart enough to know this, but nobody ages in the astral plane.
I actually might because of the facility I came from. They might have done experimentation in that realm. They did some fucking weird shit, and there was another Kalishtar style person there, so it is possible I might know this. But whether or not I share shit information, that's a different story.
If my master has anything in his journal in the astral plane, he pulls the book
Well,
off of himself.
I think Dominico would also think as Nico as the
You're-
closest thing
you're
to a
wizard
friend that he
or
has, so
sorcerer.
losing that part.
Or high intelligence.
I'm assuming what I'm holding on my back is actually my master's journal,
least
which
an
makes
18.
kind of a lot of sense given
Yeah.
how it plops out.
Yeah, that's
Also,
pretty much
we
what
need
it is,
my-
yeah.
I love the first page. It's a cute nibble.
Anything in the astral plane is becomes ageless.
Dear
I
Nibble,
have whiskers.
don't fuck up.
I have whiskers. I don't know. Something tells me.
Don't put whiskers on her.
She might have visitors.
So, yeah.
It's just a
Sorry, I'm
speculation.
telling you how you went the astral plane.
So Johnny
I
probably
think you're
was.
confusing him with her.
Let's
I'll look it up later.
we've seen no
Yeah.
detour.
I understand your issue, Dominico, but we gotta deal with this one because apparently she's spreading some fucking heavy shit in town that's starting to get people to go.
And
They're starting to go a little cold, and that's not too good for most of this town. If she lets that shit really start spreading, we're gonna have a problem.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean that.
And I don't believe Nico is going anywhere based on my brief experience on the astral plane.
I don't think this is any.
As unfortunate as it
No, I'm
was,
saying like this is a big.
I mean, the only thing that I can hope for is he's going to be following along with us, just making sure that
So,
he's near. I hope. I
Everhold
don't know.
has have some issues if this town goes bottoms up.
Would he be doing that, kind of?
This town also has a lot of
Wait, no.
connections to
Okay.
Everhold, so if stuff starts
but
getting
we
distributed
at
here,
least know
it spreads like fire to
that the
Everhold.
astral plane in his current form is relatively safe.
I'm sure.
At least
Yeah.
based on my very brief experience
I
there.
think we win it. I think we do.
So I don't think he is in any immediate danger. I think that, as discomforting as it might be to you, I do believe that we have much more pressing matters at the moment.
What he said in a much more delicate way than what I
That
said.
was
Yeah.
probably.
My master. Oh, I remember.
I appreciate
My
this.
master claimed he
Delicate
went to
words.
the astral plane for like 3 weeks, and he was fine. He came
Look.
back.
Everybody's had so much dwarven kush before. It's not special.
I'm in the astral plane.
I'm starting to really wonder if your master was actually a wizard.
You know, he was a good wizard. You know, I saw him blast a guy with pieces of the elf. I didn't know he could do that. He saw the guy.
A paper comes up.
Oh no, he's doing it again.
You see it, and it almost comes up like, oh, once again, a hologram form. You see this elderly Asian man. And he's kind of just like in his robe, and he just goes, and then you could see like a couple orcs going like, finally, meat. And he goes, he like drunkenly like moves his staff up a little bit, and,
I see a
almost,
flash.
and just a flash of fireball just comes up and, and then like. Just a scene of him eviscerating them, and then
Drunkenly. Look, he wasn't altogether there, but he was a good sorcerer.
He turned into the drunken monkey.
Look,
He
man,
also believes in my kingdom.
I know,
so,
I know. I just
come on.
met you, but we will find a way to help you. Promise. As a mage, this is a challenge.
That sounds very disrespectful. It's a challenge. That's a.
Sounds weird. Are we not?
I mean, he is a
Are we
bit
not
challenged.
sorcerers? Are we not?
Oh.
Are we not?
Well, we should
Seek
get
a
a.
way to help him
We
from
should
the
get
astral
a-
plane.
I could just
If my
imagine.
drunken master
Just imagine
can
Dominic
out
just.
of the astral plane.
By the stuff you're going through.
It would be very. Oh yes, let's just go and find them.
But we should definitely look into who she was with. Definitely, at least.
That's what I think. Yes.
Yes.
Because if we just immediately go into the hornet's nest, we will get stung a million times with no antidote.
Has anybody heard of shadow creatures?
Nope.
Like,
Mastermind.
I've seen some experimentation and stuff like that.
What I know,
You tell me.
what I think is might possibly be undead.
you probably could get a gander that that's most likely what it is. But yeah, in your
think a
brain.
shadow.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty safe bet.
There are undead known as shadows.
That might be a little bit too on the nose. It would be very convenient.
Could
that it
they
would
be-
Well, she was apparently dead at one point. So it would make sense if she were being accompanied by shadows. Literally.
I don't know. It sounds a bit sketchy.
Is she undead?
But I think we should probably
Unknown.
look to see if there's anything involving recent activities that we can investigate first. This way we understand the scope of our power. If we end up falling into something that is over our heads once more, we have done this many of times. And we end up
Well, we can
in shit
investigate
spots.
the drugs, or we can investigate the giants.
There
Because
you
the
go.
giants started to act up just after her arrival.
Now, these giants, what feature are they? Are they the hill, the ones that smoke, the wispy ones?
Oh,
They-
giants?
The guards never mentioned what kind of giants they are. They just said they're having an issue with giants attacking randomly. But it corresponds to when they're starting to act out, corresponds to a little while after she arrived.
What kind of clans, giant clans, are known to be in this region?
It's not necessarily. It's mostly hill giants, but it's not like they're not really relevant. Like you said, they're like further on in the mountains, and it's never really been an issue. So, kind of figuring out what kind of giants they are, I have never been like a priority.
Ooh.
He starts waving his hand. So,
May I interject?
Mm-hmm.
I have a speculation as to what it could be that might be driving the giants. You said a cave, which might indicate there's some kind of mining operation for the drugs, and it could be that this mining operation is causing the giants to go insane
This
from
is
some effect
big
of the drugs.
possibility. Exactly.
As
Or
just
they're
speculation
being
on the
forced out of their
table.
homes or habitat. It could also just be forced out of their habitat.
Mm-hmm. These were what I was referring to as in if anyone else has any ramifications, as in sometimes there are quests that are posted based on how I operate normally. These quests sometimes have to deal with other people and they're linking one another, similar to probably what we are already involved with, and they are intertwined in some bullshit machinations.
Should we go ahead go check out the adventure quest board then?
It's a possibility.
Definitely
Is
need
there
to
one in this
investigate the
town?
giants.
Or at least the guards. Sometimes taverns would have quests posted. The guards would have.
Combo
things-
requests.
Yeah,
Yes, exactly.
they have requests here. They don't really have like a guild. They have,
Right, but
yeah,
you know,
essentially.
Is there a board with like postings for
do they have like a job posting board or?
Yeah, they do.
Like a classic Adventures Guild kind of thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Who wants to check out the board and see if we got any giant
Alright.
issues?
I'll go check the board.
see if any of them connect in any way?
So we have two prominent paths then. We investigate the giants first, or we could investigate this cave. But you're right, a hornet nest might be good to have more information.
Do we know anything about these so-called shadows?
How much do I know about shadows? Being from where I'm from.
You would know basically how they act, essentially, like the properties of like.
Sapping strength.
Yeah, you basically would know cornerstone of how they would be able to kill their opponents.
Fortunately, my knowledge of shadows is a little scanty because some of it I would have got in a book, others from like the Drunken Raven, my master.
Mhm.
I'm not a reliable source always.
So you would know a good bit about them.
Well, I know how they kill their prey. They sap their strength from them. Literally.
None of us have a lot of that.
Yeah.
So we deal with them before they get near us.
Yes.
Keep a good light about. We're not doing too much quiet work this time.
We may have to.
We try to stay quiet and try to stay to the shadows. They might catch us from the shadows.
Possibly.
I'd like to stay quiet. I'd like to keep it more subterfuge style. but we might not have that option.
Well, I mean, if we distract him, you can do your shadowy thing. When the wraiths are distracted, you just make them in the dark. Okay.
Yeah. All right, big
Alright.
cheese.
So you guys are headed towards.
I'm gonna go ahead and go to the job board.
Okay. You guys slowly approach. It's pretty much in the middle of town.
I used it as a joke.
It's near pretty much the end of it because they just assume adventurers are just gonna kind of like look, grab hay, and then talk to a guard essentially. You approach the board and you don't see many requests at this point, but there are a few, and one is kind of poignant. It seems 3 different job boards or adventuring quests have been posted on here that no one's touched. But once again, you kind of look around and you don't really notice adventurers. You just kind of see guardsmen, military. It doesn't seem like it's a common thing at this point right now.
Now the 3 jobs that are posted, do they seem similar? Or do they seem like they could be pointing in one particular direction?
It does seem like they are mostly headed towards outside of town, essentially. Assistance of maybe finding, one of them is help me find my grandfather, essentially. He's been lost for a long time. A family request, emergency. Another one is pointing to a mercenary group that's out there. They're always looking to recruit. They're just certainly a mercenary company. Not more of a request, but like saying, hey, we'll hire out people essentially, or adventurers who are willing to join the cause against the giants. And the third one seems to be like a basic quest for dealing with what seems to be a group of shit. It's right here. I've got it right here. Gnolls, hyena-like creatures that have a cave out there. It doesn't seem like anyone's ever touched that one. That's about it, though. Those are the 3 quests.
The cave. Does it give a direction as to which way the cave is for the gnolls?
It gives a poignant vicinity, essentially, like a direction. So it would be similar towards where you guys would be headed.
When you say similar, how similar?
As similar as it can be as directions give. Like,
Based
it's
on the
east.
basic directions
It's
that we've
east.
gotten.
There's no way to know, like, okay, this way, no, this way. They can't.
They're
really give
both
us
south,
directions.
essentially.
Yeah, on both south.
Because that's all really the information we have is that her cave is south, the Knowles cave is south.
And that's pretty much all. the
I
information.
grabbed that one
Okay.
because not so much to do it, but that way everybody in the group knows
Hey, we might just end up doing it.
we may.
It's just so they have it.
That way we know that there's a possibility that there's a Knoll cave somewhere in the same vicinity as her cave. So it means we gotta be kind of careful about which cave we go into.
It definitely could just be the
How do you
exact
know
same
which
cave.
cave it's
It could be.
You know.
We don't know.
Also, as a player, the mercenary group might be a good group to talk to about the giants.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's.
Actually, I just grabbed all 3 of them.
Oh yeah, you
Oh yeah, fuck it. I mean, like,
Yeah.
there's literally no other adventurers around here, so
Yeah,
grabbing all
get
3
every
is not-
possibility.
Yeah.
Having a simple solution.
That way we can all examine them and
Mhm.
Because we could talk to the person whose grandfather went missing, see what they know. Talk to a mercenary group, see what they know.
Yeah, there's a lot of knowledge about what's out there.
Do recon
Yeah.
as much
You
as
can,
possible.
yes.
Think that's good?
We've got all the clues in the city.
We want to go in
And,
this with as much information as possible.
exactly.
How do you guys want to do it? So what's your guys' next step?
I relay all the, since I went by myself to the
Yeah.
job where I bring the
Right.
jobs back, lay them out,
Mm-hmm.
and show them. There doesn't seem to be any direct correlation
Cheese. It's
between
taking
the
forever to eat
jobs,
this piece of cheese. By the way.
but
Oh yeah.
the Knoll Cave
This much.
is in the same direction.
And
So they may have taken over a Knoll Cave,
When
or
they took over, there's multiple cases to worry about.
yes.
Does anyone have a map of this area?
Not development. This is our first time being here.
I can talk to some people.
Purchase a map from someone? Maybe you have a really land?
Are you a cartographer?
Yes.
you can make a map.
Yeah.
Do you have a map? that
You
can
would.
make this area?
We have here for dungeon delvers.
You would have. So you would have had a map at this point. Just
It seems I do.
yeah, you have a map.
No, I don't. Oh wait, yeah, I do.
Mapped it out probably a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just like kind of
Does it have an accurate location on
many scrolls that I have in my backpack, and I open it up and look towards the deal.
And you're looking for kind of a
Notable
vicinity,
caves.
notable caves in the area.
Especially to the south.
You will know of one notable cave. The rest kind of just don't necessarily seem to be mapped out or necessarily have been quote unquote dungeons according to the dungeon delver, so it's not really important for them to investigate, but there are several different cave systems around.
Can I make I have an observation.
Okay.
Okay, so if they're moving drugs from these caves, it would probably likely want to choose a cave that's reasonably far away but still pretty close to the town.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't think we should. I mean, if there are guard patrols, we should see. I mean, we would have. It couldn't be one of the caves really close by if they're a close by cave.
Yeah.
But maybe one of the caves towards the middle might be where they're distributing from. I mean, how many caves are that?
It looks like there's around 7.
7 caves. If I were to make an educated guess, I would say maybe one of the caves like towards the middle. And if the Goblin Cave is in that vicinity, maybe we should risk it.
The
Yeah.
quest,
It's not a bad
quest,
thought.
the
Well,
quest
yeah,
doesn't point to a specific cave, right? The quest, no quest does not point to a specific cave.
No.
It just says it can be in any cave.
Yeah. It doesn't have the specifics.
Right. And they may be using the giants as a distraction to lessen the patrols down there.
You know, I have one more thought. The position of the cave in the areas where the giants would naturally congregate might be connected too. It could be near the cave, so a cave that's near a lot of giants going crazy might be the cave where the drugs are being moved from.
That's a thought.
Well, in that case, we should talk to the mercenary groups who are dealing with the giant problem.
Yes, that's what we should do first.
And we should at least have one person look into this fellow who's lost his grandfather in that area.
Is that fun?
Yeah. Well, I'm always with these guys, so. But then again, sorts are split up.
How are we going to do it?
So you're going to go talk to the.
Also,
quest giver?
Okay.
So we'll just go ahead and do that one real quick. You head towards the quest
Actually, I'm
giver's
just gonna stay with you.
house.
I
Yeah,
always
you
think
go there as well.
Yeah, wherever she goes, I kind of just generally am just kind of hanging on. I don't know if you have a pocket or something now or anything in your coat or.
Just in my backpack, probably.
Yeah, I'm kind of towards the top of your little backpack, just riding along like.
So you go and you talk to this individual. Seems to be like a small cottage house. You rap at their door. Door answers, and you can see what seems to be not elderly, but an older, probably around 40s, 50s, normal woman. She's got blonde, but got some gray hairs in her hair. She seems to be of dwarven variety. If we're talking about race or what their appearance. And she opens the door, and what do you say?
Hello, and I show them the quest from the post board, and then I kind of hide the picture that I drew because it was a human. Don't show to them. I just gone. I'm here to hopefully.
You're here for the quest?
Yes, be able to find more information.
Alright. So you're going to help me find my grandfather?
Yes.
This is very important. I am no adventurer. I am just a family member of someone in the military. He was on active duty, and he came down from the Sunlands to help protect us, even though we didn't need protecting. As soon as he heard about the giant problem, he decided he wanted to go help, and I haven't seen him since. We tried to talk him down, but in the last couple of days we have not seen him. We're not trying to hope for the worst, but we don't know where he is, and as soon as we can get him back is the best. I'm not sure if you're just adventurers or you're you just have family, or not trying to put the motion into this. You're just doing a job, but he's kind of all I have. So if you could help find him, that'd be helpful.
We will find him.
Your voice ever heard that? I don't know if you did.
We will find him. We'll try our best. We are adventurers, and we will do it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, don't worry, lady. We're gonna get your grandpappy back.
I hope so.
Well, was he investigating anything before he left, or did he just leave?
He did seem kind of rapid. He kind of... I talked him down. I have a son. So, I mentioned my grandson and the fact that he probably doesn't want to just leave his grandson just to go on this giant escapade. And I convinced him to not leave. But a couple days ago, it just seemed like he up and disappeared.
Ma'am, may I ask a question? Does your grandfather have a profession? Or is he
Military.
Just military?
Mhm.
Is he retired military?
He was, but then he went back into active leave.
Did he have any interesting, why would he be I'm trying to figure out why he would be near any caves. Was he, he collect rocks? Did he like looking at birds? Did he just wander? Did he have dementia? See, my master, the elderly fellow, passed away, and he suffered from brain damage.
I just.
Or
I could palm your mouth, I just go did he tell any of the gods or anything like that? Did he talk to them normally?
He wanted to be active in there, so yes, he did bother the gods occasionally, but they don't know that he was military. The problem is that he's active military, and the way the Sunlands operate, if they know that he's military and that he abandoned his cause to go for his family, they might deal with him. Trying to keep that on the low.
That's a very delicate situation, I can understand.
Absolutely.
Did he talk to anyone in particular?
He talked to Addison. He was a recent military. I guess he came from Everhold, and he's just helping out recently, within the last week over here. But he was actively talking to him. Addison actually listened to him. So there's that.
Is there anything on his persons that is important to him that he would always take?
He always write letters. I have a bunch of letters from when he was writing to me in the Sunlands, making sure that I was okay, and I would write them back. It was kind of our way of communication. He always has his lucky quill on him. It has a feather of a rock, a demonic creature, but it was his kill. He always enjoyed relishing in some of his finest victories. So a black feather.
I start to sketch out what he could possibly look like based on the description.
Roll sleight of hand check.
Okay, out of character question. Are we still in town or are we on the outskirts?
Right now, you guys are still in town, basically getting ready to head out on the outside.
So even if I tried to ask what direction he might have went in, it would not give us any indication he gave.
It's unfortunate, yeah. You guys would probably have a lot more luck on the outside of town.
Talking to mercenaries.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That was a big fat 8.
A big fat 8?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have proficiency in calligraphy and that
Yes,
kind of
I
stuff,
do.
right? You can add your proficiency. What is that?
So that'll be a +1 to that. So it's a 9.
Not the best drawing you've done, but it's a drawing that you can remember, essentially. It's for your sake anyway, right?
And also trying to that quill in particular with the rock.
It's a little bit of a rough sketch. You do your best, but it's not like the best. You do point it out and you do color it up enough that you get the rock portion of that out. But as far as details of faces and stuff, not your best one.
I just go, do you have a painting of him? Any chance?
Also, another question. Has he written any letters to you recently? Within the last few days? When did he go missing?
A couple days ago.
A couple days ago.
Yes.
Okay.
No letters.
You got any? No. Okay. Well, I wonder if we can find any clues from the letters. Maybe we'll probably try.
She does come back after going back out for 30 seconds, and she does get a painting, but he's up in his military garb essentially. Older gentleman, weathered skin. He does have some freckles here and there. Gray hair all over the place. Very long, gorgeous dwarven beard. Long hair as well, straight.
I refine my drawing a little bit more and just kind of sketch, make the fixes and corrections.
Yeah.
I just sit amused and stare at it.
Oh, 19 droppers. Yeah.
I've been doing it for 100 years, so I'm alright.
Okay.
I'm alright.
So yeah, you basically get the
Thank you
information.
for your time, ma'am.
Thank you.
Sorry to ramble.
It is alright.
Thank you. And I rush back to my friends.
Okay. Before you guys get out on your escapade, you see the duo come back.
I go, I found a little bit out. A smidgen is what I would call it. At least 1 or 2 smidgens of information. Grandfather was military. Talked to a person named Artel. Fuck, I forgot his name. Shit.
Was it Addison?
Addison. Yeah.
Addition? No, that is an accent. Addison? There we go. And we could probably talk to Sam, because it might have confided his emotional struggles towards Addison and wanting to go out and find these fuckers. So they might actually have a smidgen of information if necessary. And also, if depending on the distance that we need to travel, I might be able to molest up a little bit and maybe help us find this person a lot easier. Hopefully.
Okay. Well, do we want to go talk to this Addison person?
We would love to talk to this Addison person, would we?
I am just gonna go wherever PJ goes. I'm literally going.
Is
wherever
that a
PJ
military, mercenary, or guard?
God.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, we're detectives.
Alright,
You're gonna talk to Addison?
Yes.
Okay, you find Lieutenant Addison. Say you guys do that. And he's currently cleaning his guns.
Monsieur? Capitan?
Yeah, what's up?
Hello.
Mhm.
I'm here on some business, and I show her the picture of his grandfather, and I just go, we were currently looking for this gentleman.
Yeah.
He was known to talk to you, and I was just hoping if you had a little bit of information.
The dwarven gentleman?
Yes.
Okay. I don't really have much information besides he kind of ranted on a lot about what he would have done in this situation, like some of the stances on how we do things around here and the fact that there's not many secure. He didn't like the fact that his family felt insecure here. So.
Did he by any chance say anything about, I don't know, the giants?
He wanted to help. We said no. And that's the end of the conversation.
Did you by any chance tell him maybe where the giants could have been found?
Why would we have done that?
And then I show the basically the missing persons report, and I just go, yes, he
Great.
has gone off looking for giants, and this.
You got a map?
I pull up my map.
Okay. He sits there and he draws a vicinity pretty much of where the last giant sighting was. If he was looking for giants, which he shouldn't be doing,
He was looking for giants.
it's right over here near that cave area.
Okay, looking at the cave map, how close was I in the guess towards the middle?
Pretty close.
Is it near where the mercenary groups were, or?
I still think we need
Um, Pretty much, yeah.
You might talk to the mercenaries. We should get a hold of them, see if he's tried to join with the mercenaries if the guards aren't letting him join. Might not be quite missing employed.
That be a thing.
Alright, well, the next order of business is to seek out these mercenaries.
Venture ho, huh?
I agree.
Thank you, Addison.
Anytime. Don't die. It's dangerous out there, especially with how the land's been treating us. It's just getting harder and harder each day. Keep care.
And it's getting harder?
No, hotter.
Oh!
Hot. Hot.
You have an accent, Sally.
Hot.
Possibly due
Yeah,
to
with accents.
landscape changes with the town.
We understand.
It just seems as though the heat has been, it's not been unbearable yet, but as the days go on, it feels like regardless of what season it is, the heat is unbearable
We know why,
at points.
as players. Or I do.
But it hasn't been
No.
obvious. They're just letting you know right now
It's
that it's
nothing.
starting to become a problem.
It's not because we released the sun god.
By the
I
way,
had
before we
nothing to
do
do with
this,
us.
I want to give everyone a little bit of time, 15, 20 minutes. We'll go ahead and take our break. If you guys need to get energy or if you guys want to grab something to drink or anything like that, take the 15, 20 minutes. We're going to be back in 20 minutes and then we're going to head right into some things. Oh, we're fine. Do what you guys want to do.
Drink this, I'm fucking.
But here I am and I'm starting it up
Next
once
one.
again.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Although the counter resets every long rest as well.
Let me
Oh,
get this music started.
So you have to kill a certain number of people, and then you can freely cast Raise Dead.
I'm assuming with the diamond cost as well. 'cause
Yeah.
Well, it says freely. It does say freely.
Continue
that's a
to enjoy
food- I
your
think that's
food.
a-
I'm just setting the scenery pretty much.
Location.
Words is written.
So,
I like words is written because it does also require a large amount of bodies to be slain beforehand, and that can be used as a quote sacrifice for raising back your friend.
Alright, so yeah, it's not 20 minus proficiency, which at 9th level is 4 minus highest proficiency, so
16 people would have had to have died.
minus highest
Did my
modifier.
crutch fall while we were
Which would be
playing?
probably +5, especially
Yeah,
if
so,
that.
so minus 9.
I just
You still
noticed
have
that
to
it was on the
kill 11
ground. I was just like, wait,
creatures
hold on, when did it fall?
to be able to
I
cast
don't
it
remember.
freely, which is very
That's
highly
difficult.
unlikely.
so
Life's losing.
sorry.
11 enemies, it
You
says.
have to have the
If I
code
clean this thing out, it'll be my dice rolling thing.
It says
You could
have
actually
to
do that, yeah.
kill-
You could.
When you kill a number of enemies.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah. But,
Yeah. So killing blow.
So, you guys can continue to eat, but I am going to set the scenery real quick.
Plus,
As you guys head out to the open fields, the highlands, a guard would be greeting you. You would fill out
no,
necessary
the ability
paperwork,
charges equal to
just basically saying this is who you are,
Let's do
presenting
it.
your name.
5
They-
more times.
That transaction would have happened of just being records of who basically is going inside and outside of town. After doing that, you guys are free to go out into the open world. You are immediately hit with this intense heat. It's very hot.
Not out. Is this like a temperate zone, like a forested area?
No, it's more of a highlands type of area. It's,
So the heat really doesn't make any sense, none.
Oh, it makes a lot of sense.
We know why.
We know.
I
Yeah.
don't know why.
You don't
I
know
would
why.
not know why.
exactly. Which
Is there an extra sun in the sky?
I hate
No, not yet. Okay.
I actually go deeper into
So
her
it's not
bag.
that we don't even
towards
see
cooler.
him, and we still feel like he's here. That's actually more terrifying than him being.
Wait a second.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there a night cycle?
There
We'll
is.
find that out.
Next time.
Okay. So,
'Cause if the sun
go ahead and
stays
grab.
on the
We're gonna
opposite
go ahead and
side-
grab a map real quick. I don't know where it's at. Might be somewhere else. Probably should have found it beforehand. Found
You don't
it.
see
Got
it
it.
over here.
Over here.
Clear the table.
Since you guys are in the open field, this would make sense.
Put that out there
That
for right now.
this would be. Well, just hold it up.
Are we gonna have a random encounter?
Oh, of course.
What are you talking about, you fiend, you fool? We have not placed that. That's-
This bag
Oh,
represents
that's not there.
You guys rolled 3 different
Exactly.
things beforehand,
Yeah, it's
before
actually
this session happened. So, who wants to roll a d4 for me? Whoever did not roll
I'll do
before.
it.
Roll a d4.
And this is where we die.
Maybe.
I stepped out
It is a 2.
A 2?
in the sky.
Just in case you all wanted to
Two
see.
ancient dragons.
Yes.
You're all good.
Because there was a possibility of 4.
Yeah. I mean, we've dealt with them before on different characters.
Yes, with level 13 characters.
Yeah, and all at separate times.
Yeah.
Let's
Not
just
gonna
get it in
beat,
the faces
no,
all at once.
not gonna beat an adult one, right?
No, it's gonna be 2 wyvern wings. Worm
2
wings.
Tarasks.
Yeah.
I don't know what we call them.
Yeah, totally. Gonna do that one for you guys. As you guys are exploring the wilderness, going through the paths,
I gotta forget to see you.
you guys can make a group survival check for me.
Oh my god.
Not receiving that.
Well, that means we all.
Exactly,
Roll it.
if I would want it.
Yeah, see, this
Survive.
is my dice. It's the only dice that's roll above 10.
It's like a wafer.
That sucked.
Alright, I'll offset
One?
your
Oh, you have
by,
0 wisdom?
Oh, no, wait, hold
Survival
on.
checks. What'd you get?
19.
What's the one? Total 4.
4.
Wisdom.
Survival checks?
Yep.
Caleb, you gotta try this.
Sure.
I like wafers.
Now get a survival check from you.
Yeah, please.
Okay, and what do I roll for a survival check? Each one?
Is it just a saving throw?
And if your wisdom is
Basically.
Nope.
Oh.
Survival.
Not sure how modified.
So it should be wisdom.
Is your character on D&D Beyond?
I have
Survival.
Yep.
6.
Yes.
6.
I was just asking if it was in the.
Yeah, they're in
Survival should be at the bottom.
Yeah, that's the very last one on the list.
the plus 1.
So 3.
3. So dead.
Okay.
Mine was.
That's okay. I rolled a natural
dead.
1.
You're funny.
Hide in.
Mine was a
in
13.
PJ's bag.
Okay, thank you.
Until further notice.
Is it good?
Hmm?
Are they
I'm
good?
just gonna keep that.
Take some.
That's too good.
They're a little too good.
A little bit too good.
Yep, that's the danger of those.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink something so I get the taste out of my mouth, so I'm not as tempted to
Ooh.
want more.
Actually,
You're smart, dude.
that is fucking smart.
Mm-hmm.
Prince, you want to try one?
Yeah, they're addicting.
They are very. Yeah.
Okay.
They put flavor in that. That's not fair. Oh, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm doing the same thing. That is
I
not
would
fair.
eat all of them if I eat more.
Yeah, same.
Right.
Bastards. Bastards.
Okay.
Their
Send
secret?
yourself.
Coke.
If you decide you won't want to finish them off, I'll gladly solve that problem.
Right.
If you realize
They
that
put a
because they
little
can't be
something
resealed-
extra in their
They
recipe.
put drugs in there.
They put coke
Is
in
it
my
my
cup
that you drink?
Yeah. Why not?
because it's
You put Coke in my Pepsi.
Okay.
This
So,
is
um,
streaming.
That's gotta be a
You put Coke in my Coke!
Coke
To determine how this
Coca-Cola
goes.
in my Pepsi.
We're talking about carbonated drink Coke, not anything else that you might infer.
I mean, technically, that was part of the Coke recipe.
The
Exactly.
original, yeah.
Okay, so
The
we're gonna have a
original
roll
stuff,
off real quick. When you get back, Prince, you and Dominica will roll d20 for me.
Oh,
no.
shit.
To see who kills, who kills, who kills.
Who kills? Who kills the kills?
What'd you get on your
Who do you
spell?
want? Who do you want?
Kills, who kills, who kills,
Who kills the kills?
sorry,
The
my
kills?
team
We're
was
waiting for
gonna
him to go back, so you can go ahead and roll ahead. Just a normal d20, don't add anything.
I'm wise, but I don't have to
18.
usually worry about surviving outside of
On the
city
opposite
walls.
side of the spectrum. Last roll was a 1. This one's an 18.
It's a good offset. Hey, we know it's not
Is it
weighted
not
now.
inside the town or is it just
Oh,
outside?
it's out. Very weighted dice.
When it wants to
It's
be.
not weighted to one roll.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, if it would have kept getting 20s, I would have been like.
I actually might say weight because one is the opposite of 20.
Don't.
Oh yeah, this is definitely enough sugar for me. Do it yourself.
They have little magnets.
Kills.
Well,
No,
no,
no, no,
because
no, no,
even-
no, no, no.
If you think about it,
Wait, hold on.
it might be weighted to 1 and 20.
No, it was disproven. I got a 10.
There's always
No,
exceptions.
that does not mean it's
Dice.
weighted. It's not weighted. You silly fuck. It could still be weighted.
I mean, sure.
Alright, so
Yeah,
give me
I
that
think of
roll.
a number and it fucking lands on it.
PJ, give me a roll.
PJ.
Oh,
Oh, and just to get things ahead of time, go ahead and get your minis out.
7.
Minis. Oh, minis.
7? Okay.
Minis. Oh no.
I don't like mine, mini, just whatever.
He said 7.
This tiny little thing will be
Do we
like.
have a mouse folk amongst those?
Small.
So now we're going up against 20 level 7 creatures.
That might be the closest thing to a mouse.
For some reason, I felt like we had one.
Or 18 level.
Oh,
We
why do
have
you
a,
think I do that to you guys?
or
It could be worse. We could be going against 7
Or-
level 18 characters.
True enough.
There you go.
Wait,
That's
we
it.
have it?
Let's see, let's be. This is so tiny.
What?
That is a tiny creature.
And
It's actually- might be considered small.
yeah, I kind of need a
Well,
smallish
if everything
creature
else is
too.
comparatively bigger, we'll just
I use my imaginations and be
Oh, no.
tiny,
Ah,
Oh no.
tiny up to your calf size and
found a dog.
Yeah, we're gonna use that for you.
Was it the Monopoly dog?
He's the frog. He's the frog.
Oh, he's a frog?
yeah, now it's
Okay.
actually closer.
Instincts. So this
Shit.
is me.
Alright, this looks like me, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Knight in shining armor.
Knight in shining armor.
yeah.
No, you're like
I'm more like this,
The knight in
You're not
shining
small.
armor.
but I'm not small.
where's the tabaxi?
Yeah, I'll go grab. But he's actually the one usually using the tabaxi road.
Yeah.
I need to figure out meat.
They have so many minis over there.
Which
I think last time I used your
Just
your
one.
samurai.
Probably
Samurai!
It,
I was thinking the
it
same
resembles
thing, dude.
most of a mage.
Come on, dude.
So that's you.
Okay.
This
Actually,
is
I was
me.
thinking, is this probably only be a character? Like, that's what I was really
Yeah, no, I was thinking.
Aesthetics and everything.
I was actually thinking
I
my
guess
character
so.
is going to be more like this. This is more my
This?
character.
Yeah. That's how you guys.
Where's the
view
biggest
characters.
character?
You beat up my best friend!
That's you heard.
Also, I need 3 large.
Jesus.
That's a lot.
In
That's the
Nibble's
size of
mind,
it.
he is this big.
That's so.
That's
it's
personally
so,
for me. I'll
mine.
determine when that is active.
So, where do you want everything set up?
Here's another large.
This is an open area, so
So 1, 2,
Oh, thorough.
3,
As long as I'm
4, 5,
close
6.
to.
That's everybody.
that's 3 large. That's cool.
Yeah.
I just have to be close to.
I will determine where
They
those
look
things
equally
are.
terrifying, so I chose them.
Are we following any formation?
I'm in the middle.
Might be closest to.
Yeah. Go ahead and put yourselves in the formation you guys imagine yourselves.
Yeah, I think I'd just always be in the middle.
You're sharing a space with her.
I'm basically on the shoulder until
Yeah.
the battle starts, and then I jump off. So
You and I are.
because if I cast a spell, I can
I'm
actually
back.
blow PJ's face off
Yeah,
while
I-
I'm doing it.
I would really hope.
Just like you're right here, just like a beam.
Mhm.
It looks
Where
like
do you
half your
want
hair
it?
there.
Exactly. You just put. You
I
just
think
put
here'd be
your
our
gauge.
brush.
I'll probably.
I want you to know when I travel, I'm always
Let's
in
see.
the knapsack because I'm a little
I'd probably be more like towards the middle-ish area, just so that way.
You're here.
You
I'm
understand.
No.
You're right here.
Mage. You
That's
I'm this
here.
one.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You're
he's,
the-
he's
have
this
to
one.
Oh.
Sleep that smell out of it.
He's technically sharing the space with her.
guy.
So in that case, I'll probably take the front.
Meanwhile, this guy over here, just running around, his little daggers, shank, whatever.
Just assume it's ridiculous.
You just give him cards or?
Caleb,
You're in the front, right?
before we get into any
You
battle,
actually get provision.
will I be able to contact the college or the academy or whatever the hell?
Are you in the front with me, or
Yeah.
We'll say we'll do this after that battle. I promise I'll get to you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We have minis for everyone. 6 of people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Y'all have those 6 minis.
How far out, Ollie?
For right now, you guys are, say, about a couple hours out. And okay. So go ahead and roll initiative.
What?
Do that before I tell you what happens.
Do we see anything or?
I'm just telling you to roll initiative in advance. That way we don't have to think about it. We can just go fluently.
Alright, just stay above 10, guys.
Assume it's a
Stay
D20
above
until
10.
you're doing damage.
Okay. Okay, yeah, we got this. Yeah, we got this.
There may be
Okay.
exceptions,
We
but
know
assume
how
it's
to
a
stay
D20
above
until you're
10.
doing damage.
I'm glad you understand.
That's better.
Unless you say something like
Okay, what'd you get, Ren?
15.
I'll just.
15. DJ?
7.
Leader?
It's above 10.
You want my initiative?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Exactly.
I'm
You
not
asked me
very
for above 10.
initiating. I only got a 24.
I was telling my dice
Don't
specifically
do
to stay above 10.
Dominique.
All my rules was like.
Got 21.
No, maybe we feel dead.
Sir Dahl?
You got all the bad rolls?
24.
24.
Holy
He's trying to
shit.
dice.
Nibble?
That's the same thing.
17.
17.
That's literally the same thing.
You can go first since you're in fourth.
I thought you were answering for your initiative with just
You seem
nibbles.
like the guy who's reading and takes action.
Nibbles, got nibbles.
Nibbles.
Yeah, nibbles got nibbles for
I like to
initiative.
sway the
Makes
flow
sense.
of the group.
Hey,
I don't like to be
I'm the sorcerer. I don't have to go first, okay? Y'all can run in front of me.
Maybe 19.
Oh, I'm a
I will sit and look adorable.
Beforehand,
until I shoot a
where are
fucking
you at,
magic missile
PJ?
at him.
I'm a sorcerer too, so I
In the
got
middle?
you.
Yes.
Okay, give me one of the large creatures.
Sorcerer. I don't even know what classes we are.
Oh, that's accurate.
Just drop it on the party.
Which one's PJ?
Was some guy.
PJ is here.
Trixie's thing.
And
Gotcha.
the frog is with her. Right next. We're right on.
You were essentially
Get
right.
into battle,
You
though, I
pass
come from
right by
outside,
this
so-
creature. So what to tell you what happens is as you guys are traveling through this area and essentially kind of trying to get the lay of the lands, you end up kind of putting and
right.
accidentally stepping on what seems to be a vine of sorts, and it does get
Oopsie.
an attack on you, since you guys did not notice it.
Survival test.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only one that could. Got a
So-
15.
Smacks me.
It does.
Just because you're wise doesn't mean you gotta go flaunting it.
I forgot about that. Long
No,
rest.
he's allowed to.
Just no way. Welcome to low levels as a caster.
Right, we're fucked.
Just don't get hit.
I have mana dick.
Where's Queasy?
Don't get hit.
Can't
Freaking monster
do it.
spawns right on top of him.
Great, I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring.
Just dodge roll.
Dodge roll. What's a dodge? I don't have dodge roll. Like what?
How many times did you die to
I
the
mean,
first
there is a dodge
horseman?
action.
The first. Oh, actually, the Tree Sentinel.
Mm.
Okay, so I actually didn't die to him too many times because
Okay,
I
so you
realized
take
he sucks.
7 points
I also
of
realized
piercing
he deflects
damage,
magic.
and you are
That's why I'm
grappled.
playing- That's why I'm playing this.
Okay.
Because
And you are currently in this thing's grappling vine, and you're kind of hanging underneath
others
as you are
Skylar
grappled.
and cheese.
And then we will automatically.
It's just gratis.
I'm alright!
No, not the
cheese.
I use cheese, dude.
It's an acceptable challenge.
And they will get a
I watched
surprise
Chris
round on you
Try to
guys.
fight the first boss with no
So-
advantages whatsoever.
These creatures are over here as
Just
well.
deprived his life.
Deprived his life.
This one's over here,
We definitely have to take the alert feed now.
and this one's over here.
Oh, God.
Stay on it.
This
Okay,
is
so
fucked.
as this thing has you in its grasp, make a strength saving throw.
Failed?
Fail. Okay.
This is when I would have jumped out.
Oh no.
It's no longer
Ouch.
Yep.
It's always the bard.
Literally
Bro, these were rolls, and it was always the bard.
It's
Still,
always the bard.
it was all based off of rolls, and it was still the bard.
It makes
Like,
sense.
fuck.
The bard always gets fucked.
Hey,
Should've
so we
definitely
get
So you take 19 points of poison.
One.
19.
Kill the bard before he can power up his team.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the real.
As you can feel this vine starting to
Not
constrict
actually
you,
wizard.
and as
Wizard spellcasters,
Nope.
especially for intelligent creatures.
You only took 19.
Wizard, then supporter.
I took 19 and 7.
Oh, you took 7 as well. Okay, I
Yeah.
took 7.
as this is his actual turn,
It could
as you can feel the pain start to feel and fill your bloodstream, as you can feel this sort of weird pain-like venom into your system, as you feel your body starting to clench and try to recoil and just reject what's being injected inside of it, as this vine is grasping upon your body.
This is perfect. I love this shit.
Well, I already know what I need to do next.
And this one just kind of just goes up. It seems to be like a bush-like creature, as this bush, as the vines and the lengthiness of this bush start to wobble itself over towards this direction. Okay.
Okay.
Fine monster.
Can you heal?
I can, yeah.
Yeah.
More heal.
Perfect.
I can. I actually am right next.
That's
It's
actually
actually-
for the person that isn't here that can heal.
That's actually really nice.
Okay,
I'm
so-
right next to this character because
This one's gonna go for you.
No, it's not.
For who?
You can't.
You're not getting in my head today.
If it's me, I die.
The dice roll might get in my head, but not you.
Easy.
Are you
14 to
a,
hit?
14.
Probably not.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
are you
One
adapting?
of its
Adapting.
adapt. I'm going to vine. It's gonna miss you with the vine.
Just one
Okay.
last Elden Ring thing.
I'm not even gonna give you a
Chris
cool
is like-
description.
Chris
That's
is
what
like
you get. You get
activate
it misses
iframe
you.
roll.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I frame roll just doesn't make sense. What the
Fuck
fuck?
that. That's annoying.
It's all you know.
He got what he wanted. Okay, he gets what he wants.
What happened when you got dodged the world?
Hey, little wren guy.
Hey.
You're gonna attack.
Hey, little wren guy.
His cure wounds is touch based.
22. I think it's not that right. That was a very high roll.
So I'm gonna use deflection point.
Yeah, you can do that.
Level minus its CR And does a 5 beat that?
Yeah.
Cool. I block it.
You do. You certainly do.
Because that would have definitely hit. Because that was a really low, though.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
Okay, so that's its surprise round. We're starting to turn off the Leo.
Alright.
Wait, can you take your
If it was surprise down, it would just be his turn. The enemy's turn is again.
No.
It did.
They
They
go
just
back in
went.
the regular turn order.
Basically,
You went first.
They
yeah.
did.
Essentially, before even combat started, they grabbed you,
Yeah.
and essentially during the surprise round, you took that engulf damage. The grasping part of
So
it.
we did a regular surprise round with a small attack before the surprise round.
Yeah.
And now we're in regular turn order.
Mhm.
Suggestion slashing weapons.
That's all I got.
So Kirsten, if you put those slashing
No,
weapons
don't
on
forget
fire.
your monsters. Your monsters.
I'm short sword user.
That,
You know-
that too.
Yeah, I know fire
And
keys.
on a different subclass of this class, I could have set my weapon on fire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his last character.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It,
That's that. Yeah.
if I block and attack,
Yeah,
that's
I had a
like-
big tree monster. He's like, actually, farms.
Does a 20 hit?
20 hits.
Unfortunately, all my weapons are piercing.
You might have an issue. I don't know anything about these
Just
creatures.
natural
You might.
20 hit.
Yeah, go for it. Do your damage.
So yeah, we're gonna use our sneak attack on that one. So we'll go for attacks. Just.
No, it's just like not gonna hit. No, I'm gonna roll.
All right. The first hit is brain work.
Okay. Oh, you
8
know.
damage,
Okay, damage.
and the second hit. Yes, I got 3 sneak attack die right now. All right. Well.
No, 2. It's level 3.
Yeah, 2. My brain counted the dice from the short sword.
Ah, yes.
Don't mind my brain.
Oh, good.
That's why we can send a day, but that's fine. 17 plus 20, 26. 26 damage on the second attack.
Okay then. I see you. I feel you. I respect you. They're done.
You're done. You're dead.
No, they're not. They're not dead.
I was saying he's dead now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're done,
Definitely.
kid. Yeah, you're done.
You done. You done did it.
So done. So done. So.
I already have advantage.
I know.
He's thinking about doing his hit and retreat.
I can't hit and retreat, but I'm trying to think about how I can move to give someone else a opportunity to be a more advantageous position. I'll move to there to open back up that spot for someone else. Even though no one's likely to take it, I'm going to move there, and I end my turn.
Okay.
And that's why I say about 10, 15 back from the rest of the party.
Sir Dahl, it is your turn. Domenico, you are on deck. Think about what you're doing.
5, 10, 15, 20.
So if I want to get an advantage on a creature, all I gotta do is get behind them.
Oh, that's what it
I mean, technically.
Okay.
Yeah, you.
Because I was thinking about doing it like on this one, but I didn't know
You
how.
had to be like directly behind them. No.
Okay.
You have to be diagonal across adjacent. Diagonal from
Yeah. As long as you're opposite angle from the ally and you're within close range of it.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
17 hits this creature.
Go like here
Mm-hmm.
and do like
Alright.
reverse.
It's the same creature
Like
that
only
yeah.
encapsulates the creature.
Different
No,
one.
different one.
The one that hit PJ first.
Gotcha.
I don't know if they're different.
Yeah.
So for how many?
3.
3. Wow.
So
Okay.
that's definitely gonna hit with a dagger.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't mention it, but the vine is bloody. That first one is bloody.
56,
Cool. So around 50 HP.
68.
Like my.
Maybe 60 because I did the initial attack of.
Oh yeah. So around 50 or 60 HP. Yeah, we can do this.
Okay.
As long as you don't get hit, I'm good.
So approximately 180.
I'm beginning
Roughly.
One shot.
Maybe 100, 150, 180.
We average 10, 20 per person per round. This we all read something, so.
Alright.
You're still at 4, right?
12,
As far as I'm aware,
13.
maximum
Fucking
was,
sucks, man.
you could heal 13.
That's 20 points of piercing damage on the first one,
How much damage?
and then
Damage actually, you better show
an
me.
additional 2, so 13, 15 total. All piercing.
Kidding.
And that's between both attacks?
Yeah, my second attack is only a D4 with no modifiers,
Makes sense, makes sense. Alright.
so it was only 2 additional.
Okay, okay. Anything else?
No, that's my action, my bonus action.
Okay.
That's the only downfall to using 2 weapons. I'm using up my bonus action.
We just
Yeah,
know
that's
that
true.
we have to steal a lot more help.
Although I did see a guy on TikTok that rewrote the rule where as long as you're attacking the same creature
So you said right here.
on your first attack or one attack
said
per
right here?
round, the attack action that you use,
Yeah.
Okay.
you get to use your offhand weapon during part of that same attack.
That's actually not that bad of an idea.
So you can get first and your first.
But if you
Mhm.
transfer attacks to a different creature, like you kill him with the first one,
Mm-hmm.
then it takes a bonus action to switch to a different creature.
That does make a lot more sense to the brain.
No, but
Okay, Dominico, it's your turn. You're on deck, so think about what you're doing.
I already kind of have an idea of what I'm going to do. Just a reflex.
Just to remember
da. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw?
Oh yeah, you go before me. So it doesn't even matter.
I would not use weapons as
But
well.
yeah, what do you must play?
Did you beat a
that's-
14?
DC's 14?
Yeah.
That is an 11. So it fails.
Okay, cool.
Hands are too quick.
So cast that.
Although I don't think it's beat from.
Okay, so.
It's the one that's already been attacked?
No, it's this one right
Gotcha.
here. 9 bludgeoning damage, and it is restrained.
Gotcha. What are you doing? The corrupting earth?
Earth and grasp.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And then I am also going to do my cantrip, which is Ray of Frost. Oh, that's gonna fail. Never mind. I got a 9.
A 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
The disadvantage also the advantage.
Is Ray of Frost the...
That's what I'm saying. The character's restrained, so the attack would have advantage, but since it's a ranged spell, it has disadvantage, so they also
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
Because I was trying to figure out if I had any melee stuff, and I didn't. So.
Alright, Nibbles, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna cast because I was sitting right next to. In my mind, I threw
Yeah.
myself out of the bag.
Yeah.
So, but in my oh my god, my friend, I actually ran up back over to BJ and hit Cure Wounds
Okay.
after seeing BJ get hit.
You take
So I'm gonna
it.
do the little roll on the thing. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, I got 3 plus. I got 7 heal.
Yeah.
7.
7 HP coming your direction.
Yeah.
Thank you!
Can I do anything else in this fight?
Bonus action cantrip.
Yeah, any of your cantrips you can technically bonus action.
I could throw a firebolt at one of them, but I would be like this.
Well, you can shoot one that's not next to you, which is the one.
Yeah, let me do that.
And you would have advantage since it's restrained.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna throw it and I'm gonna toss a fireball.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
I'm gonna send you on.
If you want, you can get this to cast it. Oh, that's not how you cast cantrips. How do you do? Oh, that's your damage.
I don't think it rolls it for you.
No, it doesn't have one for.
Oh, you had to plus on the +6 or plus.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
I'm assuming so it would hit for 7.
14.
It's a 20.
It's 20.
20 to hit. And now so I see it too, because I have the game log in front of me, I could actually see that.
16 damage.
Yep.
Damn, hey, super cool.
And-
Can't take a hit,
The
but
damage
I
was
was
7
serious.
damage. Sorry, that 7 damage.
7 damage, yeah, that's fairness.
Sorry, I was rolling advantage for you.
Yeah. Oh, 7 damage to hit. Okay, I see. Yeah, yeah.
So you'll hit the 6s to roll your
7
attack,
fire
and
damage.
then
Better.
you got?
I'll roll the d20 as a right now I'm tired. I don't know.
It is okay. Yeah, no one's expecting perfection right now. Okay.
Oh, I'm a noob, so.
Okay.
Combat.
It is now the Vine's turn. Okay.
Vines.
Oh, we don't hit any vines.
I like the name.
Divine.
If that was their actual name.
Divines.
It's pronounced diffuse.
There is one that is restrained. Luckily. Fire. Just picturing the little guy throwing his spell though, and it comes out small and just gets huge.
Okay.
Wow, I wasn't expecting
So
that.
what it does
Full of surprises.
is the one that, this one right here, gets 15. Let's see. Actually, I want to make sure I'm getting this correctly. 15 square each. So. This right here, this little cube area, strength saving throws.
So it's the little mouse and you strength saving throws. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does restrain give me disadvantage? I mean,
You are already grappled.
I don't know.
What is the saving throw again?
It is strength.
Weakest stats.
I don't think it matters for you.
Yeah.
Grapple literally just moves your speed to 0.
So I think it would give disadvantage on a dex save.
Yeah, dex save, but not.
Alright, I'm
No.
rolling.
It's an 11.
11? Okay.
9. Plus,
9.
You might be restrained.
No advantage or anything.
So you're
you
all-
go to
So you are grappled and restrained.
Okay.
You are both effects.
Alright.
9.
He is also restrained.
This is smaller vines.
As these vines are literally grasping you and
At least you're both spellcasters, so.
keeping you at bay.
I don't think I would be able to cast these spells.
Unless like my hands are out, I'm just waving my
Restrained, you would
staff around.
Tight.
grapple.
You're grappled by the waist
Yeah.
and restrained to the ground, essentially. So
Okay.
you're still able to do your thing.
Basically, they double stacked restrained on you
Essentially.
because
Grappled is part of the restrained condition as well,
It's basically similar.
but
When you were restrained, you were grappled.
So
No.
this one is going to go for an attack on you now.
Yeah, you are grappled.
gonna have to take advantage of that
So
grace. Look at
you stack on what's restrained. Because restraint is an extra.
Let's see, grapple.
It's a double 4 though, so that's not great. It's gonna miss you because it rolled a double 4.
You know,
So with modifiers, it's not gonna hit you. I'm telling you right now.
Thank God I'm tiny. Kind of comes in handy.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I said as long as you're
So that
spellcasting,
one goes
you
for
should
Sir
be fine.
Dahl.
You just don't do the attack spells.
16 to hit. On Sir Dahl.
16 does not hit me.
That one misses as well. That would be the plant creature's turn. All right, Ren, it's your turn.
Somebody on TikTok wants to describe the difference between restrained and grappled using sexual terms.
Of course.
Basically,
I attack it.
partner's choking you,
Mm.
that would be restrained.
Grapple.
Grappled would be when you're tied.
That should be the opposite.
It really should. But
Because the way the conditions work, it should be the opposite. Grappled moves your speed to 0. Restrained is
Moves your speed to 0, gives you
Yeah.
disadvantage. And all the other things.
That you're right. It is reversed. It is reversed. So when you're grappled, it's like being held by the throat because you still have
Exactly,
movement.
yeah.
alright.
But when you're restrained, it means you don't have.
Yeah, it
Okay.
does. And you're going for the one that's doing the most damage?
You still have it,
The
but
one that I'm next to. This one.
Okay.
attacks at disadvantage.
For 7 slashing damage.
7 slashing damage, gotcha.
Cool. And you look still pretty hurt, right? So I'm gonna give you bonus action. I'm gonna heal him for 9 points.
Okay.
Gotcha.
That was useful before it went down.
That's my turn.
Okay, PJ.
Alright, you disgusting pieces of shits! I took a lot of blows, now you're gonna take a lot of hits! And that is a vicious mockery
Okay.
on the one that betrayed me.
Okay, 15. Let's say.
Passes. But then I'm going to give a bardic inspiration to Q, and I'm also going to cleanse form,
Okay.
and my body just starts convulsing, and blackness seeps out of me.
Oh my.
Yeah, that one. That one.
And that's
is
your
one.
inspiration.
That one. That one's a good fight right there. Right there.
You're inspired by the darkness in him.
Uh-huh.
It is inspiring.
It really is.
You
Meanwhile,
aspire to
Joe
be that.
affects his stats, just utterly terrified over here going, "What you do?"
And
You aspire to
I'm
be
marking
that.
the one in front of you as well.
Okay, so after the first round, do me a favor and give me just a normal mini. Normal person mini. Could be anybody. Anybody with a sword.
That works. I just picked one up from over here.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Okay, that works. You kind of see an individual kind of just appear out of like this misty visage and just appear right next to you. You can see what seems to be an individual with blonde hair, elvish ears, elvish features, narrow face, and he's wearing armor that's very clean and cut together, and he goes, "Alright, seems as though I came at the right time.
We're gonna handle this by ourselves.
No, you can't!
We don't need you! Go away! You took on a god!
I'm just picturing myself flailing around.
Of course you don't need
You
me."
took on 2 gods!
He misses.
What kind of shit?
What did I tell you?
I can't write a 6. Like, he misty stepped his way into battle and then missed.
He missed
Even
you!
like, you need me.
He missed the step.
Actually, that's actually more hilarious to picture now.
Yeah, it's great.
Goes in talking all this shit and then just
He might have stepped on French.
He's like, he comes in, he slightly trips on the French.
He's like looking at things and he goes, "Why are you out here?"
You're in over your head!
No, you're in over your head. And at this point, you can see like
Why are you?
you guys can hear
I'm a friend!
from a distance. You can kind of feel the ground start to rumble and shake a little bit.
Oh shit!
Shit.
And out of what seems to be, as you guys are kind of looking down the ocean, I'm going to need a
This is an
giant.
ocean?
Huge or gargantuan?
Or large.
It is. Let me make sure.
I think they belong to the category of huge.
Well, this day just got
Most
worse.
giants.
Yes, it did.
Most giants are huge.
This motherfucker walks up
I think
with misty
those guys
steps,
might
and
be
all of a sudden a
slightly
fucking
smaller,
giant
but they don't
comes.
look
Yep.
like
Babies.
Huge.
You're right, sir. Your timing was fantastic.
You're right, sir. You suck.
As it looks like it literally walks out of the water itself, drenched in water.
Where's the water?
It's kind of like you can see it from a cliff. As you guys are still above.
Yeah, he's not
It
gonna
reminds
get
me
here.
of the scene of,
Yeah, he's not
Time
gonna get
bandits.
your side.
no, Time Bandits.
And you
I
can
know
see him,
Godzilla.
you
I
can
don't
see
know
his
if
hands
that's-
start to like,
Time bandits is a giant.
as he
walking
pulls
boat
himself
above
up.
his head.
That's
Under the ocean.
respectable.
Under the ocean, as if it's like an actual boat.
That's what we had.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually wore the boat as a hat.
And walked in the ocean.
Yes.
But it looked
That's
like
how the part in the Cookie's place. It was a giant.
Yeah, that's what we compared it to last time as well.
I'm going to tell you guys right now. Remember, you have plot points.
Yep.
I
I
would
wish the
recommend-
giant to be dead.
This is what was rolled today. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we need your help now.
You got this!
Oh, really? You think you need my help?
You couldn't even hit the blind side of the bar!
I mean, the giant just fucking
You're
popped
right.
up.
Yes!
It's not terrible.
This is just a condition.
This is my first adventure in Exile.
Welcome to the
I'm
death
just
group.
picturing the little mouse guy just getting.
You can see this giant creature. He goes.
We pass
Like with that question mark.
Yeah.
Death
Seeking
group?
Question mark.
That's how we say it all together.
I like it. The new guy's like, we were fine.
really good in my hand right now,
Why did I decide to join you?
I like this rock.
I have no clue. I did warn you.
We were fine until you showed up.
Exactly.
Then he came.
You attracted him.
You kidding me?
You have the.
How am I supposed to know?
You see,
You attracted him! This is what adventurers do, huh? These adventurers. Fucking vine attached. You guys really think you can do this all by yourself?
Yes!
I mean,
your weapons
the vines
are
are okay.
Oh,
But that
my shit's
fucking
on
giant
anyways.
might be a problem.
Of course. You're just like my friends.
You have no friends. That's why you're here.
Hey, out of character. Can we all just take some, solace? No, we were warned it is dangerous outside. Now we know.
No, honestly, we just turn right back and we go home. Fuck it, it's not even.
I just said tavern.
It's so true.
What we're gonna actually do is we're gonna become knitters.
You know
We're
what?
gonna knit for the rest of our lives.
I can feel like on all of our turns, we just be like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
We're just gonna knit. How dangerous can that be? The tools come to life and stab you.
At this point, I wouldn't put it past it.
I can't. I'm not saying who rolled this bullshit, but
It was me, I got the 20.
Definitely. He also got, what, a 6?
I got a
there's
6.
20 different encounters, and not all of them are
Did I
battle.
actually guess that right?
This is what this is.
I have no idea.
Okay, so Lear,
I think
we're at the
seven or
top
something.
of the order.
Alright.
You have your inspiration.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna try and use the damage.
So what does
Okay.
PJ look like again?
You're adjacent to somebody.
Vomiting what?
Who's totally in combat. Totally in
PJ has now turned into
They're all-
Abomination.
No. He's adjacent to you and him.
I can't.
You can't write that.
That's
a good number.
that's a good number.
You're at
Caleb,
20?
Is it immune to fear? A moon.
Are you talking about the giant?
No,
Whatever he's attacking.
whatever I'm attacking, which is that plant thing.
No, it is not immune to fear.
So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
I don't think it's gonna live long enough to get burn something for that.
I already did.
It's only realizes that Sue is terrified of this.
I mean,
entire
we're-
situation.
And you can see like the plants just go.
All
And
right.
slowly start withering
And as
and
the
flying
fear
back.
spreads through its
Since
spine.
that's you gain an extra 2d6.
It's fine to think
Does
of
that get-
a
does
plant
that get
being
doubled as well,
afraid.
or does that get added?
Like
Stop
Added
screaming.
back, okay.
So,
That's separate soil.
3d6.
Yeah, I'm also
This
burning
fucking
inspiration on this damage as well.
I joined you as
So that's.
Oh, plus 1d6. So.
Why the
24
fuck are we here?
minimum.
You know what? I don't even need to burn the inspiration on this one because I think it's gonna be dead before then. So, 18.
I feel like my master lied to me.
32.
You fucking
36 damage.
Oh my god, to the ones you already damaged, right?
Yeah.
That thing is dead. How do you want to do it?
Guy.
As it shuns away.
And
How do you want to do it?
so this one,
wanna
I
do
see his vine spreading throughout the environment. I go,
No.
um,
Excuse me, sir. I can't.
just like head strimming.
No, they're like eviscerated.
So you guys would see me move my darkness over to the one that you guys are fighting.
This one?
Yes. You would see like a small shadow just like start to constrain and wrap around where its neck would probably be.
That one's a restrained one, too.
It's restrained, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you don't have.
The one attacking PJ, nearly killing PJ.
Yeah, that might be.
Damn, I should have moved it to the other one. I didn't though, but that was my fault.
Oh,
This one will live the
what was the
longest.
total
so
of the
it's
second
50%.
attacks? I don't
Yeah.
remember anymore.
Double 17s. Probably hits.
Alright, I'll use my inspiration on that damage. That's 8 damage to the one that's attacking PJ.
Okay. It is bloody.
Yeah, bullets, one touch,
It is the bloody.
Look, you haven't taken damage yet.
I know, I'm just sitting here
You're
screaming.
getting attacked, but you're not dying.
You just see a little mouse go.
I-
Wee wee wee.
It's just like two guys attached to the
We got bigger problems
All
ahead.
around.
We got bigger
I'm
problems.
not gonna be doing anything.
I'm aware, but we gotta kill the ones that are keeping us here.
Oh wait, I might have
Yeah,
to
then we
get
may
the
bravely run away from this whole
Yeah.
scenario.
Alright.
Bravely
Well, instead of restraining you while a giant is coming to crush you, that's not
Into
a
the
good
thick of
idea.
it.
No.
Probably not.
That's really bad.
And then they ate the miscruel.
Once we get to the giant, it
Well, they had
is
advantage.
straight up just into the thick of it.
You got 20?
No.
The interesting.
My
Well,
low
yeah.
one was a match 1.
Woo! Yep, that's a save and a half.
Yep. But
Into
I
the thick of it.
think 17 plus modifiers is gonna hit him.
Oh, absolutely.
We all run and let the shield die. They knock you to die.
You could run. That's an option. Running is an option.
It's a great option, but I can't run
And
very
that's
fast.
shit
I swear,
damage.
straight away,
We might have
Sure
to.
enough.
All the
Four.
energy I've been sitting
5 for the rapier.
Exactly.
I can
5 for the
go
rapier?
Eternal
Yeah.
Mass Instinct, start taking it right now.
And then my dagger.
It's basically like he was saying Shadow Whispers, but Whisper Shadows, but
Just one?
it's for everyone else now.
Makes sense.
Well, I gotta find out if the dagger's even gonna hit.
Oh, okay. What'd you get?
12.
A 12? A 12 would barely miss this thing.
He's got 13 or 14. We'll find out when we get those numbers.
We'll find out. Who got side.
Yeah.
A Dragon Ball Z.
Alright, that will be my turn.
It's their turn.
Okie dokie.
We might be.
Dominico, it is your turn. Nibbles, you are on deck.
I am going to.
Look, I need to solo fight the giant because I'm the only one that can.
If you want to do that, buddy, ain't gonna stop you.
I can't help.
Does a 15 hit this one?
anyways.
I will burn.
Or wait, I have advantage on it, right? Or wait,
I
because
can
it's-
move.
because it's
I'm not restrained or
restrained.
grappled.
Which one are you?
No, I was saying.
This one,
I
the one
got the
that's
most
restrained.
movement too.
I'm
Yeah,
the
you have
one
advantage
most
because
likely to survive.
Okay.
But it's a ranged attack, right?
I'm
Yeah,
the
it's
one
witchbolt.
most likely to survive the
Straight
giant.
bolt.
Simply because I can.
Because,
Okay.
Because you're that close.
Okay, so that was a 15.
Jack of all
Yeah.
trades,
That
but
hits.
master
That
of
hits.
none.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bum 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 bum
That sounds like a
bum.
feature you have or something.
Okay.
I don't
But they
know.
are the master of attracting the enemy.
They are.
10 damage.
Attractive target.
I know. Just shut up. It's because we're beautiful. That's why. Damn.
And then I will do.
Because I'm fucking adorable.
Beautifully
and
horrifying.
Which is that? Yeah.
Your character is beautifully horrible.
16.
Right now, I'm terrified of you, and I'm like,
Or 16 to
Right,
hit,
you're
yeah.
my best friend in a moment. So I'm
What are you doing?
What? You said terrifying.
I think your fear effect's working on me.
Does it hit?
Why are your insides
Nibbles
on the
is just having a
Yeah,
very
that
bad
hits.
day.
Okay.
Respect this is a struggle.
10 damage again.
I'll go back to being hit by that master's cake.
Alrighty. Anything else?
Nope.
Nibbles, it's your turn.
Okay.
Is that one bloodied at all? Or?
Yeah, it's bloody.
Okay.
So both of them are bloody?
Both of them are bloody.
So,
Okay, cool.
Okay,
is gonna be an astral elf.
so first time
That hosts the
psychic cast spells.
You know what? I think I'm gonna
Damn
be
it.
natural. That is your demon.
Oh, you're gonna be the demon inside me.
Exactly.
It'll be
So
the
I'll just
demon
play
itself.
it
Major
later.
cantrip.
And on my turn.
Cantrip,
See that? Even if you don't have the weapons
If
necessary.
you want to do an attack, magic missile would be your best
You
option.
watch?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a magic missile.
You watch Black Clover?
Oh, which one are you gonna attack? The one that's
I
next
took
to you because you want to worry about
medieval
disadvantage
possess.
because magic missile automatically
Like
hits.
idea?
Yeah,
And
we'll do that.
ton of class. Fit that.
And that is going to be
Sorcerer.
that times 3.
Warlock.
It's a warlock with passive.
So 5 times 3 because there are actually 3 magic
So
missiles.
like
15 damage.
I'm
15
surprised the app
damage?
doesn't-
To which one are you doing that damage to?
You don't get the ninth level.
Yeah, it's a little
warlock
weird.
does.
That's what I'm saying.
It's this one, right?
Yep. 15
Okay.
damage to the one that's been attacked by Lear.
I just see like he's waving. He's actually okay. So my character's wrapped up in a prowler and he's got his demon. He's screaming, but in a moment, he's like, ah!
Resistance save.
Okay. There you go.
No, get out of here.
Why is that?
Do you want to use a
No.
cantrip as well?
That's a Michael character. Yeah.
No.
Fireball.
No.
Yeah.
No.
As long as you're
Just heard a little mouse.
Tired of this shit!
That's different.
He's
That's a
24 to
boss.
hit.
That would be perfect for a
No,
boss, but not
If you're
I mean,
Two separate entities. It's only when you're
usually you
manifesting
have
that you
disadvantage or you
Yeah, that's the same one.
Not
But you want
He's going to put the second
You
attack
want
on
to,
the,
that's why
on the
you're
one
playing
farther
the
from him.
class.
Okay.
That's a 24 to hit.
That's what
How
I
much
do.
damage?
damage rolls for you decide.
7.
Hey, I want
Okay.
to body. Yeah,
No.
Luckily, his instincts for casting.
How do you want to do it?
well, the roll is like.
Okay, so he's waving and it's gonna be dumb. He's waving back and forth, but in a moment he's like, ah, he looks over at PJ, ah, he throws it. But instinct, his training kicks in. His master remembers. He remembers the use.
You see a bit.
Everything goes back to the master.
I picture it
Do
as
not
my.
fuck up.
I envision my master's words. It's just something you hate in this moment. Fuck you.
It's only if you're
Gotcha.
He loved his master. He just hates.
So the one that was attacking PJ is dead?
Yeah.
I decided who it's
Well,
gonna be.
the firebolt was on the
Oh,
other
the
one.
firebolt went on the other one, right.
The one that the other one. Yep.
That one's
That's
dead.
fine.
Okay, so I did another nightmare fuel.
Is it the one that's been grappling us this time?
No.
No, that was still. I'm still waving around then.
Yeah.
Well, you're not grappled.
You're not grappled. You're restrained. He's
You're
restrained.
restrained.
Yeah,
I'm just
you're-
picturing being restrained
Caleb,
as being
does
like.
the restraint end, or is it still active?
That's it. The only one that's been doing that is
He's
that
still alive.
Oh.
Unless
yeah.
I'm just like.
Sorry.
I thought it was this one that cast a spell
Yeah,
in this
that's why.
square.
No, I didn't picture
That
myself
one's
as
been
being
doing
pinned to the
the
ground.
entire
I'm just like I picture a vine has me and he's just waving me around randomly for some
You know what? I love your creativity. Let's keep it as that.
I'm sorry. It was
No,
better to
you're
try,
perfectly fine. PJ, make a strength save for me.
Yeah, I got this.
Yay.
Failed.
Man, with that plus one you failed?
Yeah.
Yeah, your town.
Ouch, ouch.
How do you want to do it?
As long as it
Let me
doesn't
count
Spell
it.
slots left.
40 HP, 40 damage. I think you're good. 41 would kill you. Outright.
It's 13 poison damage.
Alright, I'm done.
Just barely. Yeah.
It wasn't a good roll, but still
Thank
decent
you.
enough. As you
Thank you.
as you can feel the venom in your veins slowly start to make you go, kind of take over,
La la Lucas.
and as your
Missile at higher
like
level
your
than
brain you start to fall unconscious.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
In my immersion.
Checks out.
The giant goes on a different turn. It rolled different separately, so I'll let you know when it goes. Ren, and it's your turn.
Alright, now that that one's dead, I move over here
Hmm.
and I attack.
Go for it.
I attack. I'm assuming a 25 will hit.
That will be correct, sir.
For 11 damage.
11 damage.
Slashing damage if it matters. Bonus action. Bury on Lunar Lance.
Okay.
I have to get out of the habit.
Yeah, dude, you gotta stop that, bro. Really bad.
That's coming. Luckily. 18 hit.
18 hits. How you want to do it?
It's 1 damage.
How you want to do it? It doesn't change anything. right when that thing went in the air, I said, how do you want to do it?
I'm sorry.
It's funny, but yeah.
That's like getting killed with, you know.
It's like someone accidentally. It's like dying by eating a chicken.
Give me a
like
second.
It can happen,
you
dude.
know, sharp at
so-
your chicken. You know.
Yeah, but you've been like for the whole day, you've been fighting.
You
As
gotta
I
get
moved
shit.
over there,
Yeah.
It just
I sliced through the
slices it
remaining
inside your
core,
throat.
Pierces,
Mhm.
piercing damage.
And then-
yeah.
Yep.
with the lance in my hand. I pierced through its. Does it have a core?
Let's say yeah.
I pierced through the core.
It's really just a walking clamp. It's just got a weird stab block to it.
the center. I
Yeah,
pierced
let's
through
just
the-
say you sent through the center.
Whatever's
yes.
left of it is
Done.
slightly.
And you just rip apart. what's left.
Alright, now we have just
And by
one
the
more
way,
giant problem.
I'm having the time of my life while it's happening.
I vote to run.
Are the party members no longer restrained?
No, that effect ends. There's no restraint.
I just
There's no
I
grapple.
just picture it throwing it and it goes away. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm not going to put any fall damage, but if you want some, I can give you some.
No, I don't need any. It's tough. No,
That was a
Master
joke.
trained him by just smacking him a lot.
Stabilize. I got one more use of
What did it teach?
Okay, well,
Whatever happens.
PJ.
Yeah. Fail.
It's one failure.
Yeah.
sure.
I don't know want this to happen, but
Yeah.
this is a style of campaign.
If it comes to it, I will use
Alright.
it. But
Next.
really, when I save it,
Is me or
Nope, it's a giant's turn.
oh the giant problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's going for one of two people because there's two people that are exact same distance from each other. Both of them are very bad.
Was
to be
it
hit.
still climbing the mountain, thus it has a slower speed actually getting up to us? Just throwing that out there, maybe it has to make a ranged attack instead of melee attack.
Oh yeah, I got
It's
that.
right there.
It's
right
It's already
attacks
up.
are worse
Yeah, yeah,
than
yeah.
its
So-
melee attacks.
But we would rather it not be next to you right now because at least we can bring you up. And if it doesn't attack you, it hits someone who's standing because right now you're prone, so we have disadvantage against you.
It might be stupid enough
But
to not know that.
if it goes melee, it's got one of two people. Him or him.
If it goes melee,
I'm dead.
we getting you out of there is not impossible.
No, I don't live.
No, if it's melee, he's dead.
Yeah.
It's automatic crit, which
Exactly.
is two death saves and he's dead.
Okay, so you see this thing climbing this mountain, and as it is climbing up, you can see a giant sword
Oh yeah.
as it uses the momentum to kind of rest itself up.
It's an actual Balrog. The Balrog.
Okay, it's a Balor.
As he's looking down at you
That's
guys.
sort of a big deal.
Neat. As he's like grasping his palm towards you guys.
We have anything to get here?
He starts moving forward.
Yes, we do. No, different campaign. Right.
Yep, we did. Oh no, we played too many campaigns and they all mixed together.
I was thinking,
Taco Clark.
good campaign. We killed that elf.
Dominico,
Where
I
we
need
had
you to
the
make
elf
a
guy.
dexterity saving throw DC
It's
17.
also the Icewind Dale.
I was thinking the good campaign. No, we have not killed anything of the sort. All we have are rations.
Exactly.
Failed.
Failed?
Yep.
Okay. Y'all can do anything.
What
You
do
don't
you
have to
need?
fight.
I suggest run.
This goes off. This goes off before.
Yeah, it goes off before. I understand that. So let's still say, what do you need?
At least he's at full HP, so it should outright kill him.
Is he at full HP? I mean, after that, no.
No, he's definitely not at full
Yeah.
HP.
Exactly.
So he's at least down, I know that.
Is it past 30? Because if it's past 30, I'm dead.
Give me a second.
I'm down. I'm down.
Give me a second. I still need to kill you. Give me a second.
Wait, you have 30 exact HP, right? So as long as it doesn't do 6, you're good.
It does 54 points of damage.
Fuck!
Very close to it.
You are unconscious.
Okay.
And then some. Yeah.
Well, it'll have to be on your turn.
I'll be honest.
Yeah, it's still in combat.
As he gets up and kind of looks panically in a direction, I rolled randomly, but I'm just targeting you. Dominico, you feel a lightning strike just pierce you out of like seemingly nowhere, and then your fucking body just jolts, and you just go unconscious, feeling your heartbeat and your breath leave you at the same point. It's almost like you got knocked out in an instant.
Oh fuck! I should.
That's not a hill giant.
What do you need?
I don't think we're reasoning
He
with it.
told you.
Meat, I
Heavy
think.
breathing.
Intimidation check.
Heavy breathing.
Did he say me? Was it?
No, just heavy breathing.
No, I meant whenever he was like.
He
had
said,
his,
"What do you need?"
No, whenever he had his palm
He
outstretched
said,
towards us.
"Need."
Need.
11.
Oh, okay.
11. Okay.
You ain't gonna find this giant. Maybe. You might actually. Probably needs death.
You could need that. That's
It could
something
be that
important to people.
Source.
Source of what?
We call source. You provide. Need. Now.
It's not helpful.
I think he wants drugs.
I know we use search source, and we've dealt with that in one of our prior campaigns, but
It was
I
this
don't
one.
think any of our other characters have source. We've only had one character that's had
That's
source.
Skeleton, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to go find Skeleton. Right away, guys.
No, does he still have source? Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah,
he does again.
You got it.
Could I attempt a little persuasion check against
Source
the giant
is
ones?
But our
the
characters
dying
don't.
breath of allies.
You said sparkly eyes.
That fucking
So I guess that's probably what he gets.
Shit. Okay.
We
Leah.
don't know that though.
Leah, what would you like to do on your turn?
I will put my swords away and put my hands up and go, I can get it for you. Where can I find it?
In his panicked frenzy state, go ahead and roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh, does he seem panicked and frenzied? Okay.
He seems frenzied.
Okay.
It is what it is.
Wow.
Aw.
Fuck you, dice.
Did it say fuck you?
Fuck you.
Double 920s.
No.
And one's a 20 and one's a total 5.
Mm. No. Oh.
He seems deranged.
Oh yeah, that one's.
And it seems to brush you off.
I would.
I'm gonna turn the sword of the Thunderblade around and kneel down offering it. Source.
He doesn't know what he wants.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I don't know what source is.
I know. That's what makes us great.
And my brain goes, maybe it's something to do with lightning. This guy's a lightning god. This was a Thunderblade.
Yeah, he just fucking knocked him out with lightning, so Thunderblade may be.
Because if he's coming after us directly,
if he's like
I don't know.
This monster could be just psychotic and a big
Actually,
cheap thing I did.
no. I'm sorry. Source. And I point to the random.
Okay, you do that?
Yes! I don't know who the fuck this guy is.
Okay.
And this giant attacked us after he appeared. I point at him and say source.
Okay.
That makes sense.
The
He's
giant
dying.
the giant looks and he gives you a nodding approve.
Alright, everybody back away.
And on that,
Someone grab his body.
I'm going to bonus action, quick hands, get you stabilized.
You can kill me.
I have a healer's
Do you have any
kit.
use? Okay. How many uses do you have left? Because you heal.
I bought a lot of healer's kits.
Okay.
And each healer's
This
kit
is his
has
first
10
time using it,
uses.
so he has 9
Yeah.
uses left now.
Yeah.
Of that one.
Of that
Use
one.
healing
Yeah,
word
I-
to get.
I will just constantly buy them and quote unquote put that as an expense, if you will. So, and then I'm gonna grab your body because you're technically stable. You are not at one.
I
You
gotta
are
do
still at.
something.
0.
I love
You
D&D
have-
so much.
No, you're at 0.
I
You
love
still
it
have jokes,
so
you don't have the
much.
healer's feat yet.
Yeah. And I'm going to grab your body and action dash to drag you 30 feet away.
I got 3 hours to come back to stable to consciousness.
I love D&D so much. This is great.
What do you-
Yeah.
Well, you did a bonus action dash, or your action dash.
Yeah. So I'm
Which
gonna
is why
grab
you're
her and
running.
drag her 30 feet away with my action dash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Should have pre-action.
Okay, so
Got him.
So as you
What's
rush
happening?
by him,
It's fine. We can deal with that.
yeah. But it's fine, I've already ended my turn. I'm sorry. I forgot he was downed as well.
I got
Yeah.
you. I got
TJ was more in my head as what I was going to do, and I forgot about
No,
Dominic.
you,
you. It's okay. I can save Dominico.
you need to touch him, right?
He has healing word.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. So
Because
you
he
know,
does not
not
want to
60
go that
feet,
far.
sir.
that's a casting.
Yeah, but you have to wait till.
Yeah, my turn.
Mhm.
Wait, we'll come quicker since Dominico's down.
He's thinking about something which worries me.
I mean,
I
We
don't. Yeah, I just
giving
play
him
the
the
game.
stars.
As you look by him, you can kind of see a scent. You guys have a glance, essentially. And as you look into his eyes, you can see a slight reflection of.
Something revolutionary?
No.
Okay.
I like your thought. Maybe that would be scary at this point. But no.
Wait, whose eyes are we looking in? The giants?
The elven man that came across.
Oh.
And he goes, adventures.
Hey.
Do you know what this giant is talking about? About swords?
Absolutely not. I am a mercenary captain.
Oh, shit.
Oh, so
I
you're the
came to help. But it seems as though
We don't need your help.
you all don't need me. Don't worry, I got this. I don't need you.
Oh, there goes our ruthless mercenary.
Hey, look.
He's gonna be
I'm
soloing.
choosing life. I don't care if it's a blemish on our relationship.
You don't know him.
Exactly.
I love how you quickly are just gonna like this random
Sir
stranger
Doll.
sacrifice.
It is your turn.
Back away, back away.
He looks like he'd take more of a hit than the rest of us. Like,
Move
give him
away
that.
from the source.
Yeah, he does look like he would take a little bit more of a hit. You're not wrong.
Move away from the source.
Are these the same type of giants you've been dealing with here?
No. This is new. I have not been dealing with giants, I've been looking out for them, and it seems as though one has come to you guys.
Been looking out for them?
Yes, we're here to protect this realm from giants. This is what we are currently doing. At the moment. Because we have been hired. But,
So they have been hired but not actually found any giants whilst patrolling.
mm-hmm. This is my first one, and I was just looking to help you guys with the vines.
As you can see, we didn't need your help with the vines. The vines were nothing. This
Well-
concerns me.
Well, we'll see about that.
Did the vines come back?
We did do fire damage to some of them.
One of them.
Too.
Two.
The vines have been our main issue since we've been out here. There are more, plenty of more. But this is not about that, it's about the fucking giant.
Of which we've just made you a target.
Absolutely. You're not wrong, Ren. You're not wrong. He doesn't say Ren. You're not wrong, my friend. That is fine.
Rather than be a target.
It is your turn, Sir Doll.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to get in range of this thing? Well, I guess it's range. Range kinda doesn't matter.
50.
I think its range is worse.
Yeah, I did just lightning bolt.
There's mountain down there.
Yeah.
Well, it moved forward a little bit. It did move forward. You are close to the cliff's edge, but
You did move
Can't
forward.
do both. You can only do one or the other. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
oh, disengage.
Mm-hmm.
steady aim, shoot and arrow.
I don't have steady aim.
Rogues normally have it, I think, nowadays.
Yeah.
You
It's
can
a part of.
if
That's
you
part
just-
of Tasha's.
It's a variant thing.
You can't
from
move, though.
Tasha's.
Well, I know that, but I don't.
It is. You can get it. You just get it as a rogue if you choose it.
If you choose a rogue now, it's part of your bonus action stuff.
Mm-hmm. Bonus action, do that. Steady aim, get advantage, so you can use your sneak attack.
Yeah, it's just basically bonus action.
It doesn't show up on D&D Beyond that. Unless
It,
I have
it,
it.
it does. You have to go to character options at like the first page when you
Yeah,
create a
when you
character.
build- when you build a character.
Choose optional
You can-
features. Go
But
over.
essentially, as long
Well,
as you
that-
give
go
yourself
optional
advantage.
features on your class.
Well, that's because it's optional.
Mhm.
You have to take it when you make the character,
Right.
which I
Well,
didn't.
Optional being as in it's an optional rule that can be added or not added. So
Yeah.
it doesn't. It
You,
doesn't.
you technically,
It does. It, when you say
to make
optional
things
rule,
easier, you would have it
Yeah.
if
Okay.
you wish to use it.
Optional feature manager.
Yeah, just don't have it.
Yeah.
So if you really wish to not move and
Because it
give
gets added
yourself
onto your regular
advantage,
archetype stuff.
you can do that.
It's an additional feature.
It's an additional feature. Yeah.
Okay.
It is a bit overpowered, but
It's been added
yeah,
by Visual Content.
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to use your bonus action to try
Hide.
and hide
Yeah.
because that
You
has a
just
chance
do
of
it.
failure.
Without using movement.
Advantage does not have a chance of failure if you do bonus action.
It does require level 3 though.
How's about that?
Yeah, this is a very sticky situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was almost fun.
Y'all rogue mercenary.
But with that advantage, you would get your sneak attack, which you normally wouldn't be able to get during this turn at all.
Right.
That's why I suggested it, because you give yourself advantage. Steady aim reads, as a bonus action, you give yourself advantage on the next attack roll on your turn. You can use this bonus action only
If
if you haven't moved before during this turn, or and after you use a bonus action, your speed is reduced to 0.
So don't move before and it becomes 0.
Yep. Basically, what you're doing is you're using all your movement to concentrate on your shot.
Yeah.
I will crush.
But it can be used with melee as well.
Yep. Doesn't specify.
This attack.
What is source?
Lack power.
What do you mean like this?
Well, I mean, you're no longer covered in the shadows right now because you're down. Right?
Black power?
That's what it says.
My transformation doesn't go down if I'm unconscious.
Where do we get source?
It's just a minute.
Not sure you dump in water.
Sounds like a drug. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, I kind of look back at Lear.
Sounds like a poison.
I'm gonna go ahead and use steady
Cave.
shot.
I now understand. He's talking about drugs that have been dropped in the water and the source of their madness.
You point. You say. You just point. Say cave.
And I say, cave, source. And I point in that direction of that cave as far as I understand it to be.
Okay.
I also say cave source.
I glisten my eyes. Source.
Well, because I'm the one who's been asking him about the source.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It does seem to be drugged up right now, so it is really hard to persuade this thing. But roll a base persuasion check for me.
Which one, me or him?
You guys decide.
Take it. We probably have similar, if not the same. I have a +1, you might have more.
You still have
My
inspiration.
charisma's really good though, guys.
I burned it on damage.
Well, I think it's only between the two of us. I've only got a +1 as well, so.
plus
Well,
4
actually,
on
he
charisma.
chimed in. Do you want to chime?
I have plus 4 on
Would you allow him
charisma.
to roll?
Yeah, as long as he's being a part of the conversation, yeah.
Yeah, he
I
kind of
would
stopped
allow him to roll.
screaming now and has come to his senses slightly
Okay.
in the last few moments.
What is your
Plus 4.
no, not
It's-
that. Skills? Persuasion. You have proficiency in that.
6.
6, you know.
So 14 total.
What are you saying?
He says the same thing as us. So we all said cave source.
He just looks so cute when he does it though. he goes,
Cave source.
He has a rock in his hand.
no, he does.
And it looks like a boulder to you. And it also looks like a bigger boulder to you.
He's so confident. Actually, no, he gets into confidence. He's not gonna do it in QA. He's like,
Cave source.
And then the elf guy just has his arms crossed like this, like.
I looked at him.
cute
Drugs
guy.
are coming out of that cave. And they're dumping byproducts into the water, which is driving the giants crazy. Because the giant is obviously drugged up.
As far as we understand it.
So you think moving him in this direction is going to solve things or just keep you guys alive? Is that-
Hopefully both.
I prefer not to die in my first adventure.
Because hopefully the giant, either they'll take care of the
Set a
giants.
storm giant against our problem. If the storm giant fails, there's been a lot of damage dealt.
Yes.
We'll clean up the rest.
Let's hope he is sending him in the right direction. So he
Well, you're right, it
does.
gives us a chance to get
He goes.
I mean, we point towards the cave direction. that
Yep,
we
the
know to be.
direction. It would be the direction.
There
Let's
are
hope he
7
doesn't
caves
veer
in that
off the
area.
path.
I mean, we're not gonna die, so that's fine.
He kind
But
of
we were heading to that cave anyway, why not send him in front
Yeah.
of us?
fuck it, I guess, right? He just goes.
Now we need to talk to the mercenaries.
Listen.
Whatever. And he just like hurls a fucking boulder up into the air.
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting there trying to look
No.
as confident as possible. You know, I'm practically pissing myself. Like,
Please go backwards and cause an avalanche, not where we are. What would it be, rock slide? It would be rock slide.
It'll be a rock slide. So the
Well,
boat.
he climbed up the mountain.
So he
Drew
just
it
starts to
back.
like
It would cause a rock slide from where he
head
came.
off into that direction. But the boulder, as it's falling and kind of wearing into a direction, ends up. What's your AC?
12.
12?
His AC is 12.
Well, how much HP do you have?
27. Oh, sorry.
So fucked up. Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, nothing we can do.
Boulders.
He really wants me to use that favor of the
Who's
gods.
this?
doesn't he?
That's me.
You have a decent dex.
I
Use a plot point to grab him out of the way.
Can I do that? I'm right next to him.
I would do it, but I'm too far away. I
You would
wouldn't.
share at least half the damage with them.
That's.
Are you willing to take what
Well,
I'm about to deal?
What I was thinking was maybe you could do a dex save or something to try and get him out of the way.
It's a big rock.
It's a big rock.
I would say even with that, it would probably be half. Are you willing to share half? Or are you gonna let
If
him?
it'll save us from death, yes, I will.
Okay. You guys each would take 22 points
Oh, he saved my life.
of bludgeoning damage.
Is it 22?
Yeah, I would have done it, but
Do
I
it quicker.
No, I understand.
thematically I'm too far away.
I understand. Oh, this thing fucking
And then
unplugged.
hit apply it, change.
Yeah, because you have.
Change that real quick.
Wouldn't that
You would have been this close to outright death.
Yeah, would it? 44 wouldn't have killed you outright, but it would be close.
Yeah.
That is like the wildest set of rolls you guys could have had. Plants restraining you as a giant's walking towards you. Luckily, you had a mercenary camp that you rolled as well.
But
Hey! Whoever got the mercenary camp, I don't know who you are.
probably you.
I think it was, but it doesn't matter. The one who's. It's okay.
Look, it was a 33% chance.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the giant has fucked off technically, and you are unconscious. There are a couple people that are unconscious.
Two people unconscious. I'm gonna go ahead and.
I'm gonna use
I
a
also-
healer's kit on him to stabilize him if no one immediately goes for healing on him.
Okay.
You have more uses. How many spell slots do you have left?
I don't need to roll, that's right. Healer's kit.
Let me go back.
You are stable, but still unconscious for me.
Okay, so
You
how
have
much?
two
Slots
two
I
unconscious
actually
people at the
could
moment.
bring.
So just add like 1
I have
HP.
I
You're
have
no
4
longer
spell
failing death
slots
saves.
left.
You can throw success. You are at 0 HP, you will be at full HP once. Or you'll be at 1 HP.
In 1d4 hours.
Let me get the 1d4s for you guys, or do you guys want to roll those?
We want to roll. Oh, you have a d4. Roll a d4.
This one?
Or one for both of you.
You already have 3.
Yeah, he already rolled for 3.
Oh.
I would just take 1 hour.
Oh, okay.
So now what?
Because I forgot what rolling.
The elf goes.
Yeah, let me roll for you guys. I'm
Yeah.
doing the blind
Yeah,
healing.
Alright.
He's already.
If you guys follow us follow me around 15 minutes out, mercenary camp's out. So you guys.
I look around, it's like, we're gonna need help with this one.
He's stabilized.
Yeah, I'm saying carrying him. Like,
Oh yeah, nobody can carry him here.
So I'm
Nobody's
picturing
strong.
well, actually, I might be able to.
Carrying-
Because he's
I
small.
take it it's just shattered on top, like he probably grabbed me and partially shielded me, and it just. And we just started
Yeah, essentially.
getting up from the ground, and my shoulder just shattered.
If two people
Nothing
carry,
shattered.
If 2 people would carry 1 person, could we move at normal pace?
Yeah, that's fine.
Someone help me with PJ,
I got you.
who's not too badly injured.
Ow, but
I'll do it.
anyways.
Does anyone have a pocket? I can ride it.
And I guess I'll take him. Since he's
Oh,
small.
wait, I got you.
So you two,
Right up.
and I guess I'll help you carry.
Did I
Alright.
win? I'm not dead.
Fucking cartoon ass. So cartoony.
Everybody.
Yeah, you guys at normal pace, helping each other up and carrying each other the right way. You guys end up at the mercenary camp.